Hail and well met. I am Mr. Eager DM at your service, and we welcome you one and all to Trapped at Home, a live stream Dungeon and Dragons broadcast presented by Lawful Stupid RPG. Thank you for being here to witness our playthrough of Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. Joining us, as always, we have Typhon the Wizard, Rhimb the Ranger, Persephone the Bard, Falkrunn the Cleric, Jax the Rogue, and Silas the Paladin Fighter. We were forced to end our session early last week, so I'm sure everyone is excited to, as I am, to get back to it. Just in media res, just right back into where we started. But first, we have announcements from Lawful Stupid. Jade?
Yeah, I think my internet's about to go down.
Great. Right. Okay. Well, we'll see you all next week. That was short, but fulfilling.
No, it's not. Yeah, just a quick shout out again. We are now sponsored by StartPlaying.games. If you want to play with our DMs, I just saw someone in chat just now, Fangy, that was interested in playing. Our Sean here has games up and running. We've got Panda that's soon going to have games up and running. She's now officially signed up, and that we've also got Rico that's signed up as well. So you can sign up with any of our DMs, join our Discord. There's going to be a new section in Discord soon where people can go and post their games, and you can sign up and play with them. Some of them will be streamed, some of them won't be.
I mentioned this last week, but I'm going to repeat it again. A word or two about hell. Dungeons and Dragons in general, and the Forgotten Realms in particular, have their share of horrible monsters. Undead, witches, aberrant beasts, dragons, wizards, fanatics, all sorts of things. With so much evil and danger on the prime material plane, what must hell be like? In a word, horrifying. There is torture, both physical and spiritual. There are creatures that enjoy devouring the innocent, literally, and who are excited by the suffering of others. There is eternal slavery. There is genocide, and so forth. The worst elements of real life are reflected for us here through a dark mirror that distorts and enhances. Therefore, it is important that there is an understanding amongst all of us, viewer and player alike, that whenever such things are presented during our game, it is never intended as glorification, rather as obstacles to be overcome, endured, or put down. Finally, while hell is considered to be a real place by some, in the eyes of this Dungeon Master, everything that is described during the coming chapters is complete and total fiction. Thank you. My friends, it is time. I extend my hand, inviting you to step with me into fantasy. Release your hold on that which you know to be true, and let imagination rule for the next few hours. Last time, the adventurers, newly dubbed Conscript Group 14, arrived in the city of Elturel, now located on the first level of hell, Avernus. Destruction and death surrounded them, and they heard sounds of battle in the distance. High above them floated the Companion, once a beacon of protection, now a dark font of unholy energy generating undead throughout the city. In the distance, the remains of the High Hall of Elturel could be seen, and Conscript Group 14 began to make their way towards it, gathering what survivors they could along the way. They are currently in the midst of battle against some putrid-smelling creatures that were in the process of eating a family in their home. Falkrunn, it is your turn. What do you do?
I say, having just spent my previous turn searching for the sounds or signs of life within the house and finding none but a grisly tale to behold, I'm going to go ahead and try to do some damage to these bastards. So I go ahead and go taking my full movement to then get into battle distance with I believe it's the ghoul, the undead creature behind Rhimb. I'm going to go ahead and slash at him from the...
So, there's one problem with your plan there. That is a wall. There is a window, and as I mentioned before, the walls are not all that sturdy. Is this a crash-through thing that you're trying to do, or...
Oh, most definitely it is, yeah.
Roll that athletics check, please.
No, so I'm going to try to go through the window or the wall. Let's see if I fall. All right, so athletics check. Gods be good. And a 14?
A 14, I'm afraid, is not enough, Falkrunn.
Damnation!
Looking at the bodies of the half-eaten family, righteous rage fills you, and you barrel across the room, knowing, as you see through the window, there's an undead creature just outside. You run forward and run right into a surprisingly well-supported wall, and you take...
I just managed to find the stud. That was really good.
2 points of bludgeoning damage, and you fall prone. So sorry.
Man. No, it's dice tell a story. All right.
You've been waiting a whole week for that move.
Oh yeah.
And the funny thing is that there's an opening just to your right there that you could have gone through to come around the back, but it's not quite. It's more of your idiom to go this way, I think.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah.
Yes. So that is the end of Falkrunn. Lulu. Lulu comes spinning into the hovel.
Oh God!
Just.
Everything all right? Are you hurt?
I see.
She asking that pile of gore on the table?
She's not. Right. She is asking it of whoever might be in the room. And that brings us to the top of the order. 24 with Typhon, who I believe is still concentrating on protection from evil and good.
I am. And I am going to use the ring of the scorpion to try and reach out to the green ghast here.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got a 23 to hit.
Nice.
That's a hit.
For 9 magical piercing.
All right, let me just double check here. Yep, piercing damage. So the misty, dark tendrils of black clawing energy extend from the ring, going across the square, and they begin to tear at the ghast. And you go to pull it, and as you do, the torso just pulls right off the legs, and it falls right next to it, and it is dead.
Oh, cool. I was going to try and pull them away from the innocents, but that's even better.
Well, good job. Anything else there, Typhon?
No, I think I'm fine.
Then we'll go on to Persephone. Persephone, never mind. I was going to have you make a constitution check because of the stench, but although it still doesn't smell good, now that it's dead, not quite as bad for some reason.
All right. Yes, you'd think the opposite would be true.
You would.
Right,
some sort of dark semi-magical effect going on with these things.
Gotcha. All right. Gonna move over to this guy and rapier and dagger.
Very
Mr.
good.
Red there. And 14 to hit.
I'm afraid... Wait a minute. No. Yes, 14 is a hit.
Nice.
Very good.
9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage. Fantastic.
And then bonus action with my dagger there. Okay, here we go. Ah! 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
Or
Very
actually,
good.
I guess it was 22 because I rolled it twice, but still.
Still
and then
hit.
4 piercings.
Very good. Anything else for you, Persephone?
Nope.
All right.
me.
That will bring us on to Silas.
And I am adjacent to Ugly there.
You are, but I believe you already succeeded in a saving throw against these, which means you no longer have to.
Yes. And I'm under the aegis of a protection from good and evil type
Correct.
thing, as I recall. So I'm going to just go for a straight attack. Based on where I'm at, do I have to have any penalty or anything of that nature? Or
No, he's ready for you.
I'm going to go.
Adjacent to ugly seems like a very bizarre self-put down.
That's how I live my life.
Or a good
With a
man
roll
there.
of a 9, I'm afraid I don't
You
actually
do-
hit very well.
You do miss, unfortunately.
Yes.
How did Peter...
You can
Never
click
mind.
anyone's weapon. It's
Oh,
okay.
okay, good.
Anyway.
All right, so now it is
You leave
this
my weapon
fellow's
alone.
turn. He attacks Persephone with a bite, hitting AC 7, and
Not hit.
claw attack, AC 16.
Hits.
All right, so that is 16 slashing damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Sean, don't Jax and I go before the icky guy?
Did I skip everybody? Yeah, I sure did. Okay, forget everything I just said, and we're going to go back
Okay.
to Jax.
I'm just going to shoot him from where I am.
I think that's a good idea.
I don't like stinky people. Sorry, Peter.
We'll never be friends.
16's a hit.
That is a hit.
Yes,
I miss my guess.
Gonna be 20 damage.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Very good. Rhimb.
Oh, that didn't take him down?
Sure didn't.
Son of a nugget. All right. I'm going to attack with my retractable claws.
It's a hit.
Oh, huzzah.
And I'm cutting everybody off before they announce their roles. We should get back in the habit of doing that. So I will stop doing that. So that
Mine has a little bit of a delay. I apologize.
That's all right.
6 damage.
very good. Right. So this one has cuts and scrapes, arrows sticking out of it, but it is still standing.
Sorry, Persephone.
Now, we'll just go back up to the top there. So that Constitution save was a success. You are not paralyzed, Persephone, but you still took 16 points of slashing damage. Plus 7 slashing. Okay, just double checking something. Yep. That can't be right. I'm so sorry. Let me just double check it because that's a lot of damage for 2d6 plus 0. That can't be right. If you will hold on for
I'd
just
be
a moment
happy to
while I...
take 2d6 damage.
Yeah, I don't know why it showed so much damage. There's no possible way it could have done 16 slashing, so I'm going to just roll 2d6. 8 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
That'll do. Rhea stays put. Falkrunn.
I am going to stand up and attempt to get through the damn wall again.
All right, I will say that with the run, you manage to open up the gaps that are there. If you want, you actually have the room to attack through the wall.
Oh,
It will have some cover, but
Yeah.
you have the ability to just sort of here's Johnny through the wall at this thing if you want.
oh, absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
no. Falkrunn's going to get up, kind of shake her head a little bit, be like, what? Oh, I can never find a door. All right, and then she's going to go ahead and take a swing with Quietus.
All right. Once again, it begins to hum in anticipation as you swipe through the door.
And I roll a 18 to hit
That is a hit.
with 6 points of damage. Plus, I believe I get an extra D8 against the
sure do.
undead. So let's go ahead and roll that bad boy. And D8 comes out to be an extra 4. So 10 total damage.
This final blow is yours, Falcon.
Fantastic. So so she like slams in the wall. She's, oh God, I can never find the bloody door. And then she like pulls Quietus and sees the wraith sort of like bringing up his he just puts a slash on Persephone. As he does that, like Falkrunn like thrusts Quietus through the gap, and then you see the wraith like pull back to or not wraith, ghoul. Apologies. Pull back to like snarl at her, and the blade comes out of his mouth, and just
Awesome.
And then as she withdraws it, you then see the ghast fall, and Falkrunn standing there with a big lump on her head, going, "Did we win?"
Yes, as it falls, it collapses into ash, and there's just a echoing thunder that emanates from the blow, Quietus having done its job. And that, my friends, is the end of combat.
I'd call Lulu back to us.
She needs a stern talking to.
No, 1 second. 1 second. Lulu, did you find anything? Did you see something?
All right, just a second. Let me put up the appropriate music.
Lulu's theme.
I
I was thinking more like the fairy fountain, like do 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 do.
Oh, okay. I was thinking yakety sax. So that was.
That's my
Lulu.
theme. That's
Lulu comes
anytime I
flying
get
out.
rolling. That's my theme. If I try to jump or do athletics,
Lulu comes out. She spins quickly around Typhon. She spins quickly around Silas, and she comes over to you, and she hovers in front of you. Persephone says, "Feels good. Feels good.
I open my...
Battling the enemies of Celestia with friends. Familiar."
Well, you have to be very, very careful. You're in terrible danger here. Are you sure you can handle things like that?
No.
I open up my cloak for her.
She begins to spin around you, fly around, and then she slowly slows down, and she's about to go into your cloak when you all hear a terrifying sound. And she freezes. And she grabs onto you with her feet. She goes, "Narsukan! Narsukan! Very dangerous! Very dangerous!" She begins to fearfully watch the sky.
I'm going to quickly jump in the building and start searching for the noise that I heard.
All right, off you go.
Tell us everything you know about this beast, Lulu.
Very, 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 very scary. Very, very powerful. We should hide.
I call out to Rhea and the others and wave them over into the building which we were in.
This building that doesn't have a roof?
I wasn't aware that it didn't actually have a roof, so
Yes,
okay.
it's open to the sky.
I mean, you know.
Surveying the area, Sean, do any of them look a little bit more sturdy or?
There look like there might be more cover in the building that the innocent bystanders are close to.
This one, okay. Can I hear anything coming from within that building?
Make a perception check.
Seven.
Not one.
It sounds very, very quiet. You can still, of course, hear the sounds of battle in the distance.
Well, I trust her. She says, "Get inside. Let's get inside."
Where is this broken piece here to the west? Is that just an open walk?
Yeah, that's open. Absolutely. You can just run right in there.
All right, I will. I'll go ahead and clear the debris so everyone can follow me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sean, I'm still searching this building that I'm in to see
All
if
right.
there's
Yep.
any, because Lulu responded to something in here. I remember hearing it in my hazy
I know
days.
I heard something in there originally.
Lulu comes around and begins to fly around you all nervously. We gotta hide. We have to hide. Very bad.
All right,
Very
Lulu.
bad. Very bad. Very
Yes,
bad.
yeah. Lulu, is anyone else in here besides you, me, and Jax?
Don't know. Friends should hide. Friends should hide.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and scuttle like underneath this wall, Sean,
Mhm.
or so basically get under the ceiling, and then you said that there were like cupboards.
Yes,
That
indeed.
were
Yeah.
okay. So I'm gonna see if any of them are dwarf sized esque. And
Well, they're all cupboards, easily openable by a dwarf.
no, I mean,
they're on the floor. They're on the ground level, like
Any
underneath a
climb
cabinet.
inside one.
can I fit inside one?
Ah, I see. Sure.
All right. So
That's what I was going to go inside the cupboard as well. Cupboard.
yeah.
All right. Well, you open up one cupboard and it's empty. Jax, you open up a cupboard and there is a little girl inside.
Hello. Can I
And
come
she-
in and hide with you?
Retracts against. She's
I
hiding
get
her
in
eyes.
there with her and sit next to her, shut the door, and I go,
Okay. I immediately get out of my cupboard and move towards whatever Jax, because having heard him like respond to something in the room, like Jax, what are you doing?
I'm hiding with my friend.
Who's? Oh my god.
Lulu begins to spin nervously around you, doing the best she can, going in and out of the building. Silas, what are you up to?
Does it look like from where I'm standing that Jax and Falkrunn are in cover, or are they exposed?
Well, are you both in cupboards now?
We are both in cupboards. So goblin
You've
in
seen
the
them
cupboard.
both go into a cupboard. Probably too small to fit you.
Then I'm going to dash to the other building to the northwest.
All right.
I'm hoping that everyone is inside already at that point, other than myself and Lulu. But if they are not, I will position myself at a corner to usher everyone in.
All right. Lulu darts past you into the building, and she dives under some rubble. Rhea brings the I've lost her name. Just a moment.
Arkina.
Arkina. that
Arkina.
is it. Thank you. Arkina and her sons. There we go. Right. They are hiding as well. Rhea comes in to hide. Jax, where are you hiding?
with the little girl.
All right, I'm going to put you over there. I will like a stealth check from everyone.
Oh, good.
Is there a way I can use? Is there like a patch or something that I could cover with minor illusion to help one of the less, well, equipped hide? If that makes sense.
Let's see here. Well, as everyone hides, you immediately look and realize that Rhimb is too big to... Wait, no, that was his perception. Never mind. Let me make some other rolls.
Get advantage in a cupboard?
You'd think so.
Is that a yes?
No.
Please?
All right. Why, did you not like your stealth roll?
That's
16 is pretty good, Jax.
Not
So
for
let's
me,
see. We
eh?
have a 20 from Rhimb. We have a 16 from Jax.
Okay.
18 from Persephone. A 13 from Silas. A 13 from Falkrunn.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking like the commoners.
Commoners.
Sort of,
Um,
if I could help one of them hide with a minor illusion, just I don't know.
Sure. You can. Easily. What minor illusion do you make?
I will just like if the small boys huddle together or something, I'll just create like a rubble over them
Oh.
to make it just look like more collapsed building.
I get it. A minor illusion.
Hey.
And one day
And then I
we'll...
will conceal myself.
All right. And what did you roll? for
Uh,
stealthify?
Oh no!
Fortunately, with a group stealth check, that natural 1 does count as 2 fails, but you still have more successes than fails. So, the square goes quiet.
Do you want to be my best friend?
And then you hear it again, closer. Some sort of bizarre perversion of a horse's whinny. And landing in the square is a heavily armored figure on the back of a black horse that has fire for a mane and flames where its hooves should be, and a long, flowing tail of fire as well. It paws the ground, and this creature on top of it hefts a lance, puts it in the stirrup, and begins to trot. Around. Does anybody hiding at a place where they can see the square?
I feel like I might be.
All right, we'll make a perception check.
Say 8.
All right. He's wearing a tattered blue cloak that somehow looks familiar, but you can't put your finger on it.
I clock that, but I don't say anything.
He moves to that spot, stops. Looks, well, nobody can see what he's doing. So I'm just going to describe this for my own benefit, I guess. He trots.
Viewers at home.
And for the viewers at home, he patrols around this building, stepping over the bodies of the ghasts that are lying there. Flips one of them over with his lance. Looks around. Lulu, her trunk comes and sort of, you feel it coming over your shoulder, Persephone. She's sort of trembling.
Put my hand, like, kind of cupping her over her. Shh, don't make a sound.
Jax, the girl. Where's my mama?
Did you really want to ask Jax that?
Where's my mama?
I put my hand over Jack's mouth and then put my finger up to my mouth, going, shh.
The horse creature that this thing is riding leans forward and drinks from the red water. And it eventually this horse takes off into the sky once again with a horrible cry. And after a few minutes of silence, you feel like it might be safe to come out.
Should we go and find your mum? She might be dead, but we'll try and find her.
One moment. We're going to do this. That's better. All right, so Jax and Falkrunn, you discover a small girl. She is she can't be older than 5. She is in a ball, a tight ball in the corner of this cabinet.
I'm a friendly goblin. Do you want to be best friends?
Her eyes are wide. She's absolutely petrified with fear.
I pull out a stone. It's about the size of a fist.
Do you want to hold this for me? It makes me brave.
Aw.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Oh no.
Oh,
11.
Not bad.
My name is Falkrunn, and this is my friend Jax. We're here to help you. What is your name?
Shora.
Shora.
Are you sure?
Shora, that's a very Shora, that's a very pretty name.
I like it.
Would you like to come with my friend Jax and I? As we get out of this cupboard, it's a little cramped in here. What do you think?
I want to go
stay-
find your mummy.
Do you want to stay in here? I'll tell you what. You close your eyes, all right? And then I'll take you to my friends. And they're very big, very strong. They'll be able to protect you. Does that sound good?
Oh, Mama.
You know what? We'll help find your mama, all right? So, but you have to close your eyes. We'll go ahead and take you out of here, okay?
Make a deception check, Falkrunn.
Hopefully I'm a very deceptive... Oh, yeah, baby. 18. I mean...
lie to those children.
She swallows. She reaches out. I don't know what that came from.
That was Jax making an insight check. Which
I believe her as well. I believe her as well.
yeah.
I have an idea.
As we've discovered in this game, Falkrunn's very good at manipulating the truth for people. Finding doors,
Indeed.
not so much. But, yeah.
Right. So, she reaches out to you with her eyes tightly closed.
Mm-hmm. Keep
And she buries her face in your hair.
of course.
Do you want to hold my stone? It's only worth a house.
You know, Jax, you hold on to that stone for a second. We'll see if she's interested a little bit later.
She
she
nods yes. She wants it.
All right. I'm say it's very nice of you. All right. Shora, and say, all right. Remember, eyes closed. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna very cautiously try to make my way out to make sure that thing is gone, and then
Falkrunn,
yes, Jax.
are we sure they aren't? That isn't a mummy.
You know, there's a lot of creatures out here, Jax, that we had to take care of. So we're gonna go ahead and get back to the group and make sure that everyone's nice and safe. Sean, Falkrunn wants to I want to check to see if there's any sort of resemblance between the corpses that I'm looking at. If there's any way to actually see,
Make a perception check.
That's what I'm looking for.
I know. Oh, I know. It's like, all right.
Oh,
Perception.
that's definitely a mummy.
Well, it's a table covered in gore, and it's very difficult for you to see features of that sort. However, Jax, being slightly more familiar with this kind of carnage, is able to see, oh yeah, that's a woman there, and long dark hair, similar to Shora's.
Obviously, this little girl's got her eyes closed. I pick up an arm.
She does.
This definitely belongs to her. Mummy.
Jax, put it down.
Oh.
Okay. So Shora, we're gonna go ahead and meet my friends now. All right, let's take a little walk and eyes shut. All right. And also, I apologize in advance. It does not smell great. Most of that is Jax, but there are also ghouls. So
I'll take that as a compliment.
as well, you should, Jax. May you be the foulest thing that we deal with in here. And I make my way back to the group.
Typhon, I'm assuming that your concentration has ended by now.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So
Jax and Falkrunn rejoin the group, bearing a little girl. Two wide eyes peek up from behind Persephone's shoulder.
It's my new best friend.
Everyone, this is Shora. She's a little scared.
Shora looks up and then quickly buries her face once more in Falkrunn's hair. Lulu says to Persephone,
Jax will eat her? No, she's my best friend.
Yeah, no.
Jax
Jax
might
get-
eat you though, so you need to stay away from Jax.
It's true. Not very friendly.
Well, he is. But sometimes he eats our friends.
So
Jax.
I actually step up to the girl as close as I can without being threatening, being really nice and kind and no weapons. And I ask just everyone there, but looking at the little girl that's really scared right now, do any of you need food?
Oh, yes, please.
She looks up at that and looks wide-eyed at you, Silas. The Harbina and her boys, they've all been satisfied with Goodberry from the previous session.
So I'm going to pull out a little bit of rations. And I'll just mark off a full ration just to distribute it amongst everyone there.
All right, so Shora, this is my friend Silas.
She reaches out and grabs some food and begins to...
And I smile at her a lot. It's rations, it's dried meat and stuff, but
Does everybody eat?
I'll give her one of my remaining berries. I'm down to 6.
All right.
Now, careful, everyone. You don't make her sick. Like,
Oh, I like those berries.
Anyone who eats, the food, it has a remnant of the flavor that you recall that it should have, but it's as if you've been chewing a piece of gum for about an hour. Just the memory of spearmint, the memory of the taste of meat, the memory of cracker, the berries.
Recall the taste of strawberries.
The berries in your mouth crunch down, and there's practically no juice. Turns to sort of an ashy paste.
Much better.
However, they are nourishing.
So it nourishes the same way, but it is not
Right.
a
yeah.
treat anymore.
No. So
Does anyone
she is chewing on the ration that Silas has given her, and she's holding on to you very tightly, Falkrunn.
You go right ahead, Sora.
Am I stone?
And she's got a huge sapphire, isn't it?
Fist-sized sapphire.
Yeah.
This size
like-
sapphire in her, and just sort of...
I've got no idea how much it's worth, but Jax hasn't got a clue either. He probably thinks it's worthless.
Yeah. No, I love that he was like this stone. It's like,
where most children have whoobies, she's got,
yeah,
precious gem.
love it. Does anyone know what the hell that thing was? Pun intended.
Yes. Yes.
you
Lulu,
said
what would we do?
Nazugon.
Nazugon. Very, very dangerous devil. Very
Is that-
dangerous devil.
Nazugon.
Have I heard of that type of
Yeah.
creature in the past?
Let's see. I'm going to go with a religion check on that.
Can I?
Would
Yeah,
you like
can
to discuss with me, Falkrunn?
I would certainly love to discuss with you, and perhaps we could share notes. And
Let's compare notes on a religion check.
All right, so I'll give. Does that give
advantage?
Yeah, an
Which brings me
advantage.
to a 25 with the help of Falkrunn.
So, based on what she has called it, you didn't see it, so you have no idea if this was for sure. However, based on the cry you heard and just the palpable sense of evil that seemed to accompany it as it made its patrol, was definitely a powerful devil of some sort. Much more powerful than the ones you've been facing. Narzugon, not the most powerful devil, but it is near the top.
All right. So, we continue towards the bridge and try to save as many people as we can, but we don't want to run into that thing again.
So now we're going to be checking for survivors.
Yes.
Of course.
House to house.
Empty. It is empty.
House to house is what she asked.
Oh, house to house.
Rhea wants to check every house you come across for survivors.
Yeah, that's
the
been her
last
thing.
session she was convinced to not do that.
Yeah. No.
I think, Rhea, if as we move, we can probably use some of these houses for cover. It would be wise for us to check that we're not walking into an ambush or any other demons, devils, or fiends. Along the way, we can certainly check whatever we pass by.
Mm-hmm.
It is important for us. Perhaps our new friends may know something about other people or safe spots. And then I look at all the little children that we're collecting, like Jax does coins, and see if any of them like pop up.
Rhea, remember, the best hope we have to save Elturel is to get it out of hell. And that means making our way.
I understand, yes, to the bridges.
All right.
We will help everyone that we find along the way, but that doesn't mean we can search an entire city.
Harbina says, they might have been able to help you before this all happened, but there's so much destruction and
Of course.
As a side note, DM, I'm going to start committing to memory as we walk through that anything that I could, I'm not going to break out the map making tools, but it's a thing that I do.
Okay.
I'm going to try to be committing to memory any crossroads, major landmarks, anything that would help either get back to this exact location or simply orient ourselves as a point. So I'm not going to literally draw a map on roll 20.
All right.
But
Does your cartography background, does it have a background component that allows you to do this?
No, I'm telling you that should it come to that, maybe I can make an intelligence check or something, but with intent, I'm trying to remember this so that in a quiet moment, I can make a map of hell.
Okay.
Didn't we
We
get
do
a map
have-
of
yeah.
Avernus? Yeah.
It's an unreliable one, we were told, but
That's right.
we're in Elturel, so I don't think that's going to help us with the greater
Right.
part of Avernus. But
Yes.
Right.
Yes. That
They
makes
are
sense.
correct. Scott, Silas does possess a map of Avernus.
Of Avernus, but this is a city in a plain.
Right.
Got it.
So
Which just recently dropped into
Yeah.
Avernus. So, yeah.
So I'm just stating my intent now rather than having it be retroactive 2 days from now. Hey,
Of course.
DM, could I pretend that I was doing it?
Gotcha. No problem. Yep.
All right. So, to
Right.
the lower bridge.
So you are planning to head to the lower bridge.
And then across to High Hall.
You make your way on the streets, past the crumbling buildings, and every now and then there's a small explosion as a fount of hellfire just comes out of the street for no reason, and you don't know what you will do if one happens to open up underneath your feet. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason that you can see as you walk for what causes them. Just totally random. And every time one does come up, you freeze for a moment, worried that the next one to come up will be right under your feet.
I'm going to keep a listen out as we're going for like survivors.
Okay.
Got a
You
passive
don't
of 19.
hear anything nearby. You do hear occasionally a scream. With your passive perception, you do hear faint cries for help, but they are far away.
Okay. In the direction we're going, yeah?
Some of them are back the way you came. But in the direction you are going, you don't have any obvious sources of people in distress on your path.
Okay.
And you do eventually reach Torm's Blade, which is the most southern of the bridges. And for making it to Torm's Blade without going out of your way to look for other survivors, everyone gets inspiration.
Oh.
So
that a
on your
section?
character sheet, next to your current hit points, there's a heal and damage button. And immediately to the left, there's a square that says inspiration. If you click on that, it should light up like a sun.
Now, in terms of game mechanics, an inspiration allows us to.
Reroll a d20, and you can give it to somebody else if you wish.
And you
So
can
somebody
re-roll
who
it.
doesn't, somebody who doesn't have advantage gets advantage.
Do you have to decide to roll with advantage when it's rolled, or can you do it retroactively?
You can do
on a
it.
bad
These
roll?
you can do retroactively.
Okay.
But you cannot impose disadvantage, correct?
Correct. You cannot impose disadvantage.
If
So-
you saved for death
Any
saves.
d20 rolled can be rolled with advantage with the help of an inspiration.
You just gave us all inspiration. I feel like we're gonna need it.
I gave you inspiration for
But
not
you're gonna need it.
going out of your way.
For playing the game.
Indeed. Let's see. As you reach the ravine, the sounds of combat get louder. As you come to this area, you can see the dull roar that has been permeating as you've walked here. It changes from a single sound to more of a huge company of voices. Now it sounds more like a crowd as opposed to some distant thundering wind. Screaming, roaring, intermingled with occasional explosions and clangs of weaponry. And you turn a corner and you see this long crevice that completely bisects the city, creating two islands now. Obviously, if the city were on land, this would just be a ravine in the middle of the city. But now, the city is completely separated into these two large land masses. Appear to be floating. You peek over the precipice, and it's difficult to make anything out in detail because red-tinted smoke is rising up from below, obscuring your vision. And you see the bridge ahead. You are about 100 to 200 yards away. Jax, you can see it is guarded by several figures who are standing just smack dab in the bridge.
Oh, look, it's guarded. Should we turn round?
What do the guards look like?
I'll go and have a look.
All right.
I'll sneak forward and have a closer look.
All right, roll that stealth, please.
Dun, dun, dun. Dirty 20.
All right. I am going to have to roll for them because they are actively scanning.
My passive stealth is 38.
Passive stealth? Passive stealth. I've never heard of that one.
It's new, got released.
It's a
Okay,
goblin
yeah, that's
thing.
right.
Yeah. He's wearing
It's a
socks.
goblin trait. Yeah.
He's wearing socks. Ah,
Damn.
makes a lot
Goblin
of difference.
socks.
Goblin socks.
Mystery
of sneaking.
solved. Mosin
Yeah.
socks.
Yeah.
All right.
The trick, of course, is that I'm sure because they're goblin socks that they would in fact just be like leg warmers.
Yeah. Completely holes.
And they'd have to be like 80s neon. Right? So that Jax is walking around with like some really cool leg warmers.
Yeah.
I don't think that's no.
I want to
I'm
see
not
fan
going to say
art.
that that's
Come
not
on.
happening.
Montage
No,
coming.
no. I'm
I
going
want to
to
see
put the
fan
kibosh
art of
on
that.
So you sneak in between buildings and alleyways, ducking behind rubble, making your way ever closer. And as you approach, there doesn't seem to be any change in attitude of the creatures on the bridge. You don't think they've seen you. You get close enough to see them, and you see 2 bearded devils and 2 of the spined devils that you fought in the 4 of the spined devils that you fought in the Vandampur Villa.
Ones that shoot out their spines at us.
That is correct.
Is that it?
Hate them.
Let's see here. I can show you. GHIJKLMNOPQRS.
TUV Elemento.
Yes, indeed.
No, don't turn the page.
I love that book.
I love that book.
There it is. And with your passive perception, you see far to the north, just going over the more northern bridge, a flying white figure, quite large, beginning to make its patrol back this way. Probably won't get here for a little while, though.
Okay.
This is something you don't think you've ever seen before.
I'll head back to the group. So it was 2 bearded and 4.
Mm-hmm.
I head back to the group.
Alright. I can see the big white thing coming this way towards this bridge, patrolling. And on the bridge, there is 6 big imps.
When you say big imps, Jax,
How big are they?
yeah, what do they look like?
Well, 2 have got beards. And 4
Okay.
we've seen before in Vandampur, the spiky ones.
Yeah, God bless you.
How close was the flying white one?
It's over the other bridge. It's coming this way.
Where are we, Sean, in relation
About
to
200
this?
yards away from the bridge.
Oh, okay.
So do we know? Can we get? How long would it take the creature to get back here? Do we know from the information that we've?
Make a perception check, Jax. You were able to see it, but this is going to require some... Actually, make it a disadvantage. This is going to require some math. Well, you know, you're a smart goblin, so... You know,
He's
let's-
also got glasses on.
Yeah.
He's got a monocle. So
He's got
Yeah.
glasses, so that's a 21 that you've rolled?
Yep.
About 2 minutes.
I don't know nothing about time. But about 120... No. Yeah, 120 seconds.
it'll be here in 120 seconds.
Yes.
All right. Well, then
7 minutes.
mounting any sort of assault on the bridge would be foolhardy. We'd be caught between the devils, the imps, and the white thing, and with 4 civilians with us. That's
Should we hide and wait till it passes?
not a
Yes.
half-cracked idea.
Hide, wait till it passes, and then, as sneakily as we can, attack the remaining spine and bearded devils.
All right, make a stealth check, everyone.
Can I help people hide?
Not if you are hiding yourself.
Oh, I'm definitely hiding myself.
I did better this time.
Oh,
God.
Falkrunn.
I'm so sorry. I'm not built for this.
you got to do it with
Let me roll
disadvantage.
Yep. Roll
Falcon's
for
got to do it with
Rhea.
disadvantage, isn't you?
Yeah, anybody wearing medium
Oh,
or greater armor is probably going to be at disadvantage on their roll.
Oh, absolutely, I am, aren't I?
Just wanted to see lower.
I wanted to see you fail harder.
Oh, thanks, Jax.
Harder or better? You
Yes, I-
failed spectacularly well.
Fail hard.
Then I'm gonna
Oh,
Got your wish.
got your wish there with a 3. Don't
Now
forget
I'm
to
gonna-
call out your numbers, everybody.
Yeah, so that was a 6 and then a 3. I have stealth failed even harder.
I got a
12 for me.
14 over here.
All right. You all hunker down. Being as quiet as you can. Falkrunn King puts her hand down on a piece of stone that just hits the armor just right. It goes wing, wing, wing. Just a moment. What's your passive perception, Jax?
19.
And yours, Falkrunn?
17.
All right. There is a barely perceptible gust of wind, Jax, that you feel coming from above you. You look up and see nothing.
I stealthily go and have a look.
No, so this was directly above your head.
What,
A
like
gust of wind.
inches?
Maybe more like feet.
Was it just me or Falcon as well?
Just you.
There's something really close.
I'm gonna just keep an eye out. I'm ready my dagger.
Rhimb. Is Shora still attached to me?
Yes, she is.
Maybe that's
Rhimb?
why you weren't so stealthy. Yes.
Take Shora.
I look skeptically, but I will gently reach out a claw.
This is my friend.
Make a persuasion check. One of you has to convince this girl to let go. I will leave it up to you as to which one that is.
You'd probably be better if you did it.
Sounds good. And I say, this is my friend Rhimb. He's going to keep you safe.
Monster.
Good monster.
Gentle
The
monster.
very best.
All right, make a persuasion roll.
Gods of persuasion be with me. A 12.
She is latched on tight, Falkrunn.
I'm gonna stealth off and have a look.
All right. Roll your stealth.
Another one?
No, yeah, you're good with your 24, your stealth here. That's fine. So you leave cover, scuttling in between the rubble, and you look around. Make a perception check.
Make a perception check.
Save it.
16.
There's nothing to see.
Fucking imps.
I'm just gonna stay sort of like hidden where I am in the shadows of the corner, wherever I sneaked off to.
Okay.
And just so I know where they're hiding, and I'm just gonna prepare to attack anything that comes out.
Very good. So, after waiting here for a few minutes, you see slowly beating long alabaster wings. Some sort of humanoid creature. Appears to be, at first glance, just a giant monster made of bone. The wings looked like just plates of very thin, gossamer gossamer bones. But as you take a closer look, you realize that this is actually skin that's pulled so tight against the frame of this creature that you can see every rib. You can see every ridge of its cheeks. You can see its chin. Its eyes are deeply recessed into its sockets. It has a long, long mouth with sharp fangs. And it is not made, in fact, of bone. But it is certainly striking. And this is what it looks like. has long, tapered claws. And in sharp curved, razor sharp, and a long, long tail with a barbed end. And it is carrying a cruel looking glaive. And it swoops over the bridge, does a slow pass, and then begins to head north, going back the way it came.
But that wasn't what floated over my head.
It seems there's no possible way that could be.
So obviously after seeing that pass, I'm just going to just wait. I mean, I believe that there's something here. Obviously I'm the only one that felt that. So unless Falkrunn farted or something and no one knew it. But I'm just going to hold off and just...
Oh, no, trust me. I fart, people know. Like that.
But I moved too soon, so I wouldn't have smelt it. I'm just going to, obviously, where I am, and then as soon as anything appears, imp, whatever, I will lunge and stab.
I understand. You wait a few moments. Nothing happens. The rest of you see this thing that you are waiting to pass. And you all begin to gather your things to leave. Girl still holding on to you tightly, Falkrunn. And Jax is nowhere to be seen.
All right, Shora. I'm being very brave. Being very good.
What do you do?
How close are we to the bridge with the...
200 yards.
Yeah, so 200 yards out.
Is there
Could
any
we-
way we could create a diversion to draw some of them off the bridge?
My thought was we maybe take Persephone, if you use that cloak to draw them away from the bridge, and then immediately teleport back.
I can't teleport back. I can only use it once a day, but I could do that still.
How wide is the bridge?
It's long. It's about 50 yards long.
What's the width?
10 feet.
Could we...
We could also create a severe bottleneck for them.
Could.
The
yeah.
ones that aren't flying, at least.
Now, are the Jax, when you saw them, were they at the edge of the bridge or in the middle of the bridge?
I'll come out of hiding.
You don't see Jax.
Oh, Jax?
Oh, I'm here.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the imp to come out and strike one of you so I could stab it.
What?
Imp?
There was something really close to me. It went over my head. Like
A
a...
lot
Jax,
of things
everything-
go over your head.
Yeah,
Do they? Why do I not see them? Maybe there's a survivor in here.
Are we inside a building? Is that where we're
You are
hiding?
inside a building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whatever we do, we need to go fast before the next pass of that creature.
I
I
agree.
agree.
Let
Could
me
we,
Clock
search.
is ticking.
I searched
could we
quickly.
sneak up on that bridge and try and get a little bit of a sneak attack on them and then bottleneck them out, like you say?
I could skirmish them. I'm good at that.
Is there any way to approach the bridge where they won't see us, or we'll get some sort of element of surprise?
Well, there's plenty of cover leading up to it, but once you get right to the bridge, there's no buildings. That would be very, very difficult to have any kind of cover. You would have to be invisible.
Is it possible? So now that thing that we just saw, does it also make its circuit to the lower bridge to Torm's Blade, or does it?
So you're at Torm's Blade now. The other bridge, it looks like it's making a patrol between the two bridges.
Okay. So if we were to attempt to draw away the devils from the bridge itself and get them into a skirmish away from the bridge, there's a possibility we might be able to make it across in time before that thing came back, or we just try to push across.
If we get stuck, split up, and if any diversion leads into more trouble, we would be in a difficult
Absolutely.
position.
Yeah.
I
Keep in mind
think
we-
this needs to be fast, hard, and strong.
I'm nearly dead now.
Strike him hard, get out fast.
Wait. I'm sorry. What? Jax, what?
Chicka blah.
There's a few of us that are hurt. Yeah, we haven't rested or anything, I'm assuming, so... I'm just above half health, so I don't know about everyone else.
Let's get to the edge of the bridge at least. Let's keep going forward.
I'm going to quickly search in here.
All right, make an investigation check. Be sure to call
20.
out your roll. 20. In the dust of the rubble, in a nearby alcove, looks like it was at one point some sort of space for a holy symbol, which is now shattered and gone, just rubble. But there's dust everywhere. You can see little claw marks. Something was sitting there.
I'm
No
going to
longer.
stab it there anyway, but...
Your blade passes through empty air.
I told you. There was an imp. They already know we're coming.
Then we definitely better move fast.
Well, we can still try. If they know, they know.
We could throw them off and go to the North Bridge.
Again, more variables, more
Oh.
chances to run into something.
I thought that was
Just
a good
go.
idea. I'll get closer and I'll start shooting, shall I?
We need to make a decision. Let's go.
No, of course, of course.
We're sneaking up,
Sure.
bottlenecking them.
Well, I'll say those of us who can sneak up.
And we'll try.
So you're moving from your your hidden spot here towards the bridge.
I'm going to
Yes.
check first.
Think
to
so, yeah.
see- I'm gonna sneak off myself to go and check to see if they're actually been alerted.
All right, this will be a new perception, a new stealth check. You're going towards the bridge, basically what you did before.
Yeah, 31.
Okay.
Natural 20.
There's a god up somewhere, like watching all this, and it's like, where the fuck did he
I
go?
go onto the bridge, pickpocket all of their weapons and their belongings, pull their pants down, and then I go back.
You make it as far to the edge of the rubble and buildings as you possibly can before going just right out into the open. You feel so stealthy, you think you probably could handle just wide open spaces. You see a couple places where there's some puddles, some discolorations, and you bet if you ran out into those and lay down flat, you could probably be hidden.
Well,
But you stay undercover, and they don't appear to have changed at all.
I'm going to keep an eye out to see if I've... Obviously, I know that we're being watched by an imp, or something. So I'm going to keep obviously, if stealth where I am, I'm just going to keep a lookout, see if I can find this imp
Okay, make a perception check.
with triple advantage. 23.
If he's close, you can't see him.
So where I am from the bridge, how this is me not knowing, but
Mm-hmm.
how close do I need to be to someone to get a sneak attack with a ranged weapon? Is it 30 feet?
So whatever the first range of your ranged attack is,
Right.
from stealth, you would have advantage, which means you get sneak attack. The next number after that is at disadvantage, which means you would even out. But if you
Right.
don't have advantage, then you don't get sneak attack.
So 80 foot. Was it 80 feet? So
For
what-
sure.
Short bow?
bow? You got it.
Yeah.
I think that's right, yeah.
Yeah. So can I shoot one of them?
You
from
are
here?
within 80 feet.
I
You're not going to wait for the rest of us?
well, I'm
Yeah.
going to skirmish to try and weaken them, and then move. So I'm going to shoot one,
Mhm.
and then disengage, or move backwards and then hide and keep sort of moving, yeah, back towards the group. Let's try and lure one out or
Right.
something.
So as Jax like trots forward and starts and just apparently just disappears in like a gust of
Yeah,
wind.
no, he's nowhere to be
He's
seen.
gone. I'm gonna turn to Rhea and say like, I will stay with the people of Elturel and keep them safe. We need you on the front lines.
She nods.
Plus, I don't think I could get Shora off of me if I tried.
You could just put her down.
Ridiculous.
Harbina is standing there and she says, I could try.
You're welcome to.
Come here, sweetie. Come here. Let's leave the dwarf alone. She tries. It's just going to be a roll of 20.
Mother's instinct, so they definitely get advantage of that, don't they?
Yeah.
For sure.
She got inspiration too, right? When we made the bridge.
She rolled an 18, and that will do it.
Nice.
So, she takes the child away from you. She looks at you, and she looks back. She looks trembling a little bit, and then Lulu comes up on your shoulder and says, "It will be all right."
Does the
And she
woman see
kisses
the
her.
sapphire?
And the girl is wide-eyed looking at this flying elephant, miniature golden elephant, and she's just absolutely enraptured. And Harbina takes her, the boys, and says, "We should wait here."
Yes.
Lulu, maybe you should wait with them too. One more line of defense.
I say, we'll
I want to stay with my friends.
Falkrunn's staying here.
I'll
Are
be
you?
right here. Of course. I say we'll move up through the rubble, making sure that you stay in cover, and I'll make sure that you have someone to protect you. But you need to make sure that you stay alive.
All right.
Does the woman see the sapphire?
At the moment, she doesn't seem to have been paying attention to it, but
I bet
I'm
she
sure she'll
sees
be.
it. We should adopt this child.
All right. So
A little Miss
make
Temerity
that
going
attack
on there.
at advantage, Jax, and the way this is, that attack will actually begin initiative. So
I'll wait until
because they
get
don't know
closer.
because they don't know that you're there, there will be a surprise round for you, unless the rest of the folks make their stealth check as well.
I think I'll wait until I can know they're coming, because I thought the idea was that we funnel them on the bridge.
Okay.
Jax, I'd like to attempt a stealth attack with you because I have the chance to do 3 shots at once.
Hell yeah. let's-
All right,
some
stealth
range
on up there, Rhimb.
All right.
Persephone, crossbow.
Well, I was thinking maybe I could cast fairy fire on him
I
real
have
quick.
ranged attacks as well, so.
Ooh,
Yeah, 26.
That
very nice.
20.
Not
You
quite as
also
good
disappear.
I mean, he is 7 feet tall.
Double
Rhimb
crits.
steps away from you all, and just the darkness and the gloom just gathers him up, and he is vanished.
Gloom stalker.
That's right.
I would like to go to, and I rolled a 14.
Okay.
Sorry.
Not in the court.
But it's a group check.
Yeah.
14 for me as well.
Okay. Silas?
Muted.
Dag nabbits.
All right. And Falkrunn, you are not in this combat?
Well, so I'm protecting the people, but I'm not attempting to do this stealth attack that we're doing right now. So.
Okay. Rhea steps out to go, and she looks back at you. She says, Falkrunn, I've got this. You should be with your friends.
Come on, Falkrunn. We need you.
All right. All right.
Do way
all
more
right.
damage than Rhea.
She salutes
Nothing personal.
as you leave.
I'll say,
And
I just thought that.
y'all don't know. Like Rhea gets like 3 attacks, yo. It's like
Badass, yeah.
Falkrunn runs into
All right,
a
so
wall.
We need to
I
heal.
need Falkrunn. I'm going to need a stealth from you, unless you just walk up.
Could you hang back until after the first round, possibly? Knowing that you're very clangy.
Oh, and that was my thought, was that I should hang back because.
All right. So you
Absolutely.
wait. You're far away. 200 yards.
Yeah, 200 yards. Oh, I know.
All right. It'll take
But-
you at least 2 rounds running full tilt to get. I mean, longer than that, actually. 3 rounds.
So wait, so 2 rounds to do 200 yards because if I do the dash action, that's 50 feet.
50 feet.
All right.
And then 50 feet.
Yeah.
That's 100 feet.
Yeah.
If
50 feet.
You can sneak up like 60 foot behind us or something, or 50 foot behind
So
us.
to
Yeah,
make it
so-
to make it easier, we'll say rather than 200 yards, we'll say
Yeah.
that you are 150 feet away.
Yeah, because my thought was that we were trying to move the hostages.
No, I understand.
Lord, moving the people up through the rubble so that we're close enough to the bridge, but they're still in cover.
I understand, but that's not how it's worked out.
I see. All right. So
Yes.
Now,
so
if
just
you
get,
want
like,
to do that,
behind
it's
us.
possible to do that, but you've now got 2 of your party who are far away who don't know that part of the plan. And the rest of your group is stealthing away. So do you just sort of start bringing everybody up behind them?
Oh, yeah,
at
yeah,
the rear?
yeah.
Okay. We'll say that
moving
you're doing
people.
that. We'll say that you get another 50 feet closer before the arrows from Rhimb and Jax happen. So, everyone is ready. Everyone is prepared. Please put yourselves on the board where you wish to be.
Wake up. Time to die. I achieve giant size.
I cast.
I am
But not as giant as
But not as
Jax.
giant as Jax.
Jeez, yeah.
Oh my god!
Gigantic size.
It's a really, really big imp.
All right, I'm going to put you there, Jax. Rhimb, are you on the board?
I'm trying. There
There
it is.
you go.
It's about right.
And there's that dramatic music.
Rhimb, we're going to put you there.
Oh, sorry. Where did you put me? I just grabbed.
You're undercover, right?
Yes.
So we're going to put you in there. You are firing through the hole in the wall that is apparently here.
Okay.
All right, Typhon, you're there. Silas, you are there. You're good. You now moving at full tilt, Falkrunn. You will arrive in 2 rounds. We will roll initiative.
Is the music too loud for people in chat? Just let me know. I turned it up recently, so. Oops, I lost it in chat. Music's about perfect, I think. I'll turn it down slightly. There we go.
All right, looks like we're doing okay here with
Where did it go,
initiative
Silas?
rolls.
Nice.
Managed to crit on initiative. Let's see if that's the end of my good rolls.
Oh,
Hey, you know
I'm
what?
right
That's a
here,
good
sorry.
start. All right, so we have Silas at the top of the order. Silas, are you trained in religion?
I am not.
Very well. You can see, as can anybody when it is their turn, that there are runes and holy symbols to Torm etched all over this bridge.
I will take that as a good sign.
That brings us to Silas. You still have your turn, of course.
Do me
what
and
would
Rhimb
you
not
like to
get
do?
our surprise attacks then? Or it's just a surprise attack?
That's not how it works. There is a surprise round, but we'll take care of that as it goes. So, Silas, what do you want to do?
I think I'm just going to have to run up and attack people. Yeah.
Very good.
Yep, that's it. Gonna run up and attack people.
Oh no.
Move and attack.
Yeah.
Darn it, Silas, the whole plan.
No, I mean, it's, I'm actually just going to go right there and then hold an action.
All right, what
attack
action are you
anything
holding?
that comes within range. I'm going
Anything
to
that comes within
attack with my
range.
glaive any hostile that comes within range.
All right, this is going to be holding an action. You done?
Yes.
All right, that brings us to Typhon.
I will head up here and hold my palms out, chanting the words.
Are you trained
Synchronis-
in religion?
Yeah.
As you approach, you realize that there are prayers to Torm etched all over this bridge. You feel like the proper prayer, faithfully spoken, might have a positive effect.
Interesting. Almost like it's a type of magic item.
Somewhat.
Are the prayers etched anywhere? Is it? It's.
There are several words: protect, defy, glory, that come out. You don't think that there is a specific word that you have to recite, but a prayer to Torm.
Do I feel like it's something I could do? Yeah. I don't know. I got this. I'm going to lead over and tell that to Silas. Essentially, I will mention it. There are prayers. I think there's some latent holy energy could be activated, and just point at the symbols. But then I will stretch out my palms and say, "Synchronistikos astrapi," and shoot out a bolt of lightning
Ooh.
from my palms.
Can you draw the line that you wish it to take?
Mm-hmm.
It's a 5-foot line, right?
Yes. So, I mean, I'm kind of thinking of it originating, if I can originate it from here, and just go straight through, or even here, 5-foot line, there would get everything.
Oh, I see. You want to try and get everyone.
Yes.
All right. Okay. That'll work.
Is a 15 dex save.
All righty.
Whoa.
I'll make all of these dex saves.
Do they get disadvantaged since they're surprised? Is that a thing? I'm trying to think if I... No one's even done anything yet.
Right.
I know there's no flat-footed condition in 5e.
There isn't. And although they are not aware of some people being there, they are aware of some of you there. So I'm going to say that no, they don't get advantage on this. I mean, they don't get disadvantage on this. Dex. Okay. That's a lot of saving throws. Let's see here. So I have a 12,
Not saying.
an 18,
Okay.
an 8, a 7, a 19, and a 19.
Okay. So half of them fail.
So, what kind of damage are we looking at here?
It is lightning damage.
Yeah,
29
and
points on a fail.
29 points on a fail. And
Nice.
half on a save?
Correct.
All right. 18, right? Yeah. No. That's not right.
29 rounded down is 14.
Rounded down. 14. Thank you. Got it. Sorry, I have lots of notes to make here. Two of the spine devils go up in. They try to fly to get out of the way, and the lightning captures them, and they fall off the side of the bridge, disappearing
Yes.
into the smoke.
Nice.
However, the other
Yes.
two do not. All right,
Well, there goes
so
my
we're
other
gonna
plan.
him and those two are still up. Okay. Good. All right. That is the end of Typhon's highly magical turn. That brings us to Rhimb.
So this isn't going to work anymore, but just for my own knowledge, when I shoot a javelin, it has a shorter range, right?
Correct.
The arrows are 150. What is the javelin's range? Because I don't have it on my customized weapon.
We'll have to look that up.
All right.
I believe it is the same as a dagger.
Okay. Well, then we'll skip that for now, since I can't knock them back into each other. I'm going to go for the closest bearded devil with 3 shots of the arrow at advantage. Correct?
Yes.
All right. So first 2 are 17 and a 9.
All right.
Did you say advantage though? So it's just a 17, right?
Yeah.
That's
17.
right. Is that a hit?
One moment. It is a hit.
Nice.
The damage is 14 non-magical damage.
All right. Which one did you attack?
This is the South Bearded Devil.
All right.
The second set of attacks. The higher one is 25
Gets a hit.
for another 14 damage.
Wow.
And the third one, which has bonus ouchies, if I do manage to hit, are both at 16.
Okay. So you attacked you did the same one on all of them?
On all of them, unless I see him fall.
All right. So after the second arrow, the second one falls. The one that you've been attacking falls.
All right, I will go for the northerner
All right.
of the Bearded Devils. And does a 16 hit?
It does.
All right. So
that was another 14.
The second one, or the last one is 9 plus 3, 12.
12. All right. Very good.
And I'm staying
is-
put.
That is the end of Rhimb's turn. Persephone.
Well, what I was going to do seems unhelpful at this point, or maybe like a waste, but I'm just going to do it anyway. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire here to get all the
All right.
remaining.
Some dex saves coming up.
Yep, and it's at 15.
All right. Both saved. So there's one more. Sorry. That one I'm gonna have to look up. Dex save. 15.
Yep.
So the Spine Devil to the north here has failed.
Okay, so anybody who wants
He
to
has
attack
Fairy
him gets
Fire
advantage.
with advantage.
Sparkling pink.
All right. Bearded Devil comes running forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't hit Silas. Steps forward.
Sean, could I take my movement to just quickly?
Of course.
I want to be right there.
But I can hit him.
You can. Make your attack.
Okay, that's my held action of a glaive attack. Melee with reach. He's not glowing.
He is not glowing.
Okay. Standard roll.
Isn't this a surprise round still?
So the problem with that is that they weren't surprised by everyone. They are not aware of some of the people, but they are aware of others. So I'm not really sure how to work that out as a surprise round. So I'm just going to say that the people that they're not aware of had an advantage on the attack, such as Typhon and Persephone. Actually, I guess they would have had disadvantage on their saving throws from your... well, we'll do with that at some other point.
Okay.
Yeah, Silas, so you made your attack. I'm afraid the 7 does not connect.
It was actually a natural 1, so I was
Well,
pretty
that
sure
definitely
it
doesn't
didn't.
connect. So now we're on to the Bearded Devil, who can no longer attack because he used his movement to... used his action to move further. So Persephone, you're there. That brings us to Jax.
Yeah, I think I should have been before him, but it's all good. I'll shoot the one that's by Silas.
Yes, I'm sorry, we're out of order here. That's better.
No, I couldn't add it from the beginning. It's all good.
Shoot the one by Silas, okay. With advantage.
Natural
Nice.
20.
Nice. Well, that is a hit.
God.
Wow. That's non-magical, though, right?
Can that be right? 1 damage? Oh, yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, right, yeah. Sorry, so 12.
13 total damage, but it's non-magical, right?
Non-magical, yeah. So it's 12, 24, 31 non-magical.
31 non-magical. All right. That arrow comes streaking out of nowhere and catches him right in the jugular. He puts his arm up. He stops for a moment and he does his glaive against the ground and begins to glow with a black energy. But he is very, very hurt.
Where I am, can I duck back down and hide, or?
You need to move to another spot to have cover.
Okay.
He knows you're there now,
So
so
can I
you
move
need to.
to here and
Sure,
try
you
to
have cover
hide?
there.
Yeah.
That'll work. Roll another.
19.
Very good. Bearded devils go. They take to the air. Let's see. Right. 1, 2, 3. Three, 4. They fly up in the air and then cast out spines from their back that come whistling through the air towards you, Silas. Let's see. One hits AC 22.
That's a hit.
3 points of piercing, 3 points of fire. The other one hits AC 7.
That does not hit.
Right. That is the end of their turn. Actually, no, they go back a little further. They fly back, sort of hovering there, screeching at you. Now we're back to the top of the round. So, Silas.
I'm going to attack
Very good.
using my glaive. Normal roll is a roll of a critical fail in a row. Remember, I said I crit on initiative, and that's
Not
all I
fair.
get. So two critical
So
fails.
he's standing there, barely standing, and you get excited. You line up the perfect blow, but you're off by just a hair's breadth, and it clashes into the stone next to him. That
And-
brings, unless you have other stuff to do.
Since I'm not in his reach, I'm going to step back 5.
Are actually in his reach.
Oh, I am
He's
in his
using
reach.
a
okay.
glaive.
Okay, then I'll stop right there. I'm done.
Okay. Typhon.
Ooh, all right. Oops. I'll step forward and reach out and say "Pinigo" towards him and have my chill touch. Try to chill touch him. Is 15 hit?
That is a hit.
That would be this one. Not bad.
Was that the one with advantage then? The red one it has
Oh.
advantage on.
Yeah,
You were attacking
he's
the
fired.
The
I was
spine
gonna
devil?
attack
Or
this thing. Yeah,
I'm sorry, okay.
I just said the thing in front. I was. looking
That
at this
is
thing.
that is still a hit, and you do have advantage on it.
All right. Let's see if I can. So,
Got a little
nope, doesn't matter.
concentration
So,
thing up for you there, Persephone.
Yeah.
11 points of necrotic damage.
Nine
9 points of necrotic damage. It shrieks as these tendrils of dark energy coalesce around it, and it drops below the mist. No more to be seen.
Nice.
All right. 15, 20. I'll stop there.
All right. Bursting up out of the mist
Oh,
Son of a bitch.
crap.
is the creature that you saw.
Damn it.
Looks
Wow, we
around,
don't have nice things.
hovering,
Nice to know you.
surveys, moves as if to attack you, and then you've already been claimed. And he moves towards Persephone. He comes streaking towards you, Persephone. He attacks with this horrible hooked glaive. Hitting AC 25.
25.
Super hits.
18 points of piercing damage, and you are grappled.
Oh, God.
He lifts you up from the ground and begins to slowly fly backwards with you towards the edge of the precipice. It's a long way down, sweetling. This might be a good time to discuss your future.
Oh, crap. He gets her over the edge. Son of a bitch.
And that is his turn. See, wait a minute. 1, 2. And he moves at half speed, grappled.
Don't know what to do with that.
No opportunity attacks or anything fun.
He didn't get in range of anybody.
He
And
came
wait,
close
you
to
had
me.
he got in range of your glaive. If you would like to take an opportunity attack,
I mean, for what it'll do. Or impose disadvantage, or grapple as he's grappling, grab Persephone, or just I can slice him.
you have an opportunity attack. You can make a melee attack with equipped weapon, or you can make a grapple attempt, but you would have to have been within 5 feet of him, and you were not.
Sean, he was
I'll
here,
slice him.
wasn't he? I'm sorry.
I'll slice his wing.
He came to
For it.
here.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right, go for it.
Great big roll of a 15.
I believe a 15 is not enough. Let me double check. Why? I hate it when this happens. Okay. Cover for me, boys, while I figure out why this is happening.
At least it wasn't another crit, and then I like stabbed
Yeah.
Persephone on the way by. You know.
Oh my God.
For some reason, it's not letting me pull up the character sheet. It's just bringing up.
That's
Yeah, for
okay.
those of you-
Suffer in silence.
For those of you who are familiar with Roll20, I'm trying to click on this thing to see what its stats are, and instead of showing me the stats, it's showing me a little bar that says Bone Devil on it with an X to close it out. Does
Would
anybody
you double click on the header, which is the header of the window?
Okay. Double click on that. There we go. That worked. Thank you. So his AC, yes, your AC that did not hit. But you were within range, Rhimb. Did you want to hit it?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't. It's holding on to her with what now?
It's attacked her with this hooked polearm. It dug into her flesh and then pulled her up.
The polearm as a weapon, not as an appendage.
Right.
I'm going to actually try to attack the polearm with my retractable claws to see if I can break it and sever her
Interesting.
connection.
All right. Yeah. Make an attack at disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So the first one is a 25.
Which would hit.
Oh.
I can't see it. Is it bad?
You've got inspiration. You've got inspiration.
But he's okay. Inspiration would have negated the disadvantage, so that brings us to 25. If you want to use your inspiration,
Yeah, sure. I'm going to use my inspiration. We're going to try
all
to
right.
crack
So
that polearm.
inspiration has been
Thanks.
used. 25. That is a hit. How much damage does it do?
That is 8 breaking polearm damage.
All right. That is not enough damage, I'm afraid.
Damn it.
And Persephone, you feel more pain as this thing it's dug into your clavicle, and as Rhimb's claws come slashing down on it, it leaves a mark on it, but you are still attached. That is
As I get pulled away, I say, thanks for trying.
that is its turn. All right, now Rhimb, it is your turn.
And it is, if I went to try to break it again, she would fall into the abyss.
She would.
We don't
She's got a
want that.
fancy cape. She'll be fine.
Yeah, I was going to
You
say.
do!
she's got a fancy cape.
Depending on how long it takes me to fall, if I get to my
Can't you cape off the polearm? Well, that's not important. I'm gonna shoot the. I mean, it is important. We love you. I'm gonna shoot the spiny devil.
All right.
Is it gonna have any cover with the big bony guy?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh well, no. We are saying that through your opponents, but they're on different elevations.
Claims,
The
that's
spine
what I want.
the spine devil is higher up. So
Okay. So 2 shots against Spiny McSpinerson.
okay.
12 for shot 1, and the second attack is a 10. So
I'm afraid that both the 12 and the 10 miss. There
Yeah,
goes
so you
shrieking
see
off into
Rhimb,
the-
and unfortunately, you're within a 30-foot radius of Silas. It's kind of a vortex of suck right now. So you know, it's
All right. That. Are you done then, Rhimb?
I'm just gonna look helplessly at Persephone.
Okay. Persephone, it is your turn.
All right, I am going to use that dimension door.
Oh,
Monterey.
forgot about that.
And but I can also take an object with me as long as it's within my carrying. So can I take his weapon with me?
Yes. Let's see. Roll a d20 because it has to be something that is not in somebody else's possession. But he's going to be so surprised by this. I think this deserves a roll.
Okay.
Roll a d20 and add your charisma modifier.
Oh,
Use your inspiration.
We're wasting all our inspiration.
no. So that would have only been a 5.
Yeah. All right. So you're not going to be able to take the polearm.
Okay. It's a good idea. I'm still just gonna dimension door, and I'm just gonna, I'm gonna actually. I want to get myself a little bit tucked behind something.
All right,
once I
so
get there.
Persephone is like she's struggling, and it's looking down at her hungrily, like, "How much is your soul worth to you?" It looks like he's getting ready to knock you off of the polearm, and you reach out with your cape, you hold it out, and you look down, and you see a swirling smoke inside the inner lining of the cape, and you realize you could just step right into that, and you step into it, and the cape poof, disappears in a cloud of like cheap magician smoke. There's even a couple of and you disappear and appear 500 feet somewhere else.
Awesome.
Where you wanted to be?
Does it have to be 500 or just within 500?
Within 500.
So I want to be like kind of tucked back here.
All right. He goes. All right, that is the end of Persephone's turn. Look, is that a bonus action or an action? And you have to say the command word.
Oh, do I get to make it up, or is there an actual command word? Up.
Sir Gathrin Stag told you it was Pinky.
Pinky. I completely remembered. So I look at him, and he's like, "How much is your soul worth?" And I'm like, "Pinky."
Exactly. And there is a cloud of white magician smoke that appears, and Persephone's standing there doing a little spin as she is completely safe. Can you check to see, is that an action, bonus action? You might have other things you can do.
It's just a spell, the way that it's cast, so that seems like a full action to me. Let me triple check.
That makes sense, but you would still have a movement and a bonus action.
When you can use it to cast Dimension Door, yeah. So it's full.
All right, so you cast that as your action, but you still have a movement and a bonus.
I think we're gonna chill for a second. Nothing I can really do with my bonus right now.
All right, that brings us to Jax. You are hidden.
Okay, I will shoot the white guy.
All right.
A 19 to hit.
19 is a hit.
23 damage.
All right, non-magical, correct?
Non-magical. I just tried that shift alt control thing for advantage. It works.
Cool. So now if you want to bonus action hide again, you're going to need to move again.
Yes,
there,
I
Jax?
will move to here and then bonus action hide.
Roll it, please.
24.
You are fine. Anything else, Jax?
I pull out a ration and eat it.
Right, the spine devil flies forward, shoots spines from its tail at you, Silas. You're not still holding an action, are you? All right.
It would just be a fumble if it was.
Hitting AC 18.
That's a hit.
6 piercing, 1 fire. Falkrunn, I'm going to need you to get ready to roll initiative.
Hell yes.
The bearded devil attacks once with his glaive. Seems to have summoned a little bit of strength here at the end. AC 19, doing 8 points of slashing damage. Steps forward. Beard comes out. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Silas?
That's 22.
All right. The end of its glaive is glowing with a black energy, and it slices down this massive cut that goes across your torso, and then there's a lingering blackness that festers along the edge of it. But you concentrate, and it dissipates, having no effect. But its beard tries to attack you with a natural 1. So as you are recovering and you clench your teeth, it seems to be blinded by pain. There's blood, black blood running into its eyes, and its beard is like clawing around you. You feel part of it trying to get into your ear. One of it is actually trying to push open your mouth, but you manage to shake away from it, and you are not affected. That will bring us to the top of the round. And Falkrunn, you have rolled your initiative, correct?
Indeed, a stunning 7.
Have you found yourself onto the board? I do not see you.
I have not found myself onto the board. Allow me to...
So I'm going to create Falkrunn for you.
Go. And... Badoop, there I am.
Okay. At at initiative 7. All right. Cool. So we'll reorder that. All right, we're at the top of the round. Silas.
I'm going to attack with a glaive the bearded thing that just tried to shove its beard down my throat, apparently. How odd. And I'm going to roll a natural.
Oh my god! That's 3 in a row.
As I whiff, somehow, like, I think he's taller than he really is or something. I don't know.
Inspiration?
Nah, not even. Gonna step 1, 2, 3 and circle around behind him, and then, stick my tongue out at him because at this point I'm a clown. So,
Right. He's in too much pain and battle lust to be amused by your tongue sticking out. Anything else, Silas? All right, Typhon.
Right. I will... Let's see. He's not wearing any sort of armor, is he?
He is not.
All right. I will just repeat the chill touch attack on him then. 15 to hit.
That is a hit.
Cool. Oh, nice. 14 necrotic damage. My cantrips are actually doing something today.
The black necrotic energy creeps up its neck, and one by one, each of the tentacles of its beard sort of shrivel up and fall off, and its eyes roll back in its head, and it falls over dead, and the black energy around its glaive goes out.
My power is growing here. And just step back here, observe, and that's about it for me.
All right, that brings us to the Bone Devil. Where did you go? at you, Silas. Fine. Flies forward.
Oh my God.
Comes out with its pole arm. Hitting AC 12.
That's a miss.
All right. But he slashes with his claw as well. Oh, excuse me, with his sting, not his claws. Hitting AC 12.
Yes.
That's a miss.
Son of a... All right. Fine. It's fine. Perfectly fine. He... Slippery, aren't you? And he flies up into the air.
Back of opportunity.
Almost out of view.
That's if he's close enough to hit me and then he flies out. That's an opportunity.
It is.
Yeah,
Let's see
sorry,
if I can do
muted.
4
calling-
crits.
Come
right?
on.
Yeah, I was waiting. I was going to see if he said something.
Scott,
extra,
this
but
is a crit. This is a natural 20.
Yeah.
I feel it. It's coming.
It's got to be.
20 to hit. It's not a
30,
natural.
20.
Oh,
20
okay. I
does
was
hit.
Of course, I can't.
Oh, come on!
5 points, all magical.
All right. Good to know.
All magic.
Yep. All magic.
What
all
is it? Pinky? That was the word? Pinky? I
Pinky.
think I just heard his pinky.
So he is now. He kind of chuckles a little bit as the blade clips his claw as he flies into the air. He is now 40 feet up. 20 feet up.
And we lost initiative.
Oh, I get a little punchy with my closing arrow. All right, Silas. Anything? No, it was his turn. That was your attack of opportunity. So he's done. We're on to Rhimb.
I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Mark on the Bone Devil.
All right.
I don't know why it rolled for Hunter's Mark. That's very strange. But I'm going to attack it with a couple shots. And if I connect, I get bonus ouchies.
Very nice.
I think it does it so, like, if you know it's Hunter's marked, you just have to say it. And then once you've hit, you can then roll that, you click that thing and it does the damage for you.
Gotcha. So that's a 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm. That's a hit.
And it is 13 non-magical,
All right.
followed by...
Nice.
That is a hit.
All right.
26.
Outright. Oh! 17 non-magical.
Very nice.
Wouldn't your Hunter's Mark damage be magical?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
I
Hunter's Mark is an
don't
ability, not a magic.
It
so.
just
Yeah,
does extra
it's an
damage.
ability.
Hunter's Mark is like the ability to spot a weakness, not
Sure.
like a spell
12,
necessarily.
12 points. You say
17.
17.
The bonus ouchies.
Got it. Very good. A couple of arrows sticking out of him now. Knocks him away. Anything else, Rhimb?
No, that'll be it.
Persephone.
Remind me, drinking a healing potion is a bonus action, right?
Yes, if you're taking it yourself.
Great.
That is a homebrew rule, everybody.
Thank you. So I'm going to cast Shatter, like right on the Bone Devil.
Okay. What is the radius of that?
10 feet.
10
I
feet.
would have done it like right there to get that guy too. But you
So
said
just
it was,
all encompassing his square there.
yeah. I mean, I would have done it here, but it sounds like he's higher up than this guy. Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. So just so I know I'm getting him.
All right, so you create a shatter effect right on the Bone Devil. DC 15 Constitution, you say?
Correct. It's not great damage.
Constitution. He failed.
Nice. So he takes the full 15.
Full
damage.
15 points of damage.
And I'm gonna take my healing potion as my bonus action.
All right. that brings us to Jax.
Can you do called shots in this game?
It depends.
I want to shoot.
What do you want to do?
I want to shoot a sensitive part of his wings, so it might give him disadvantage of flying or whatever, you know.
All right, so make the attack a disadvantage, and he also has a bonus to his AC.
Okay. So does disadvantage get cancelled out, or do I still get a sneak attack?
It gets cancelled out, right? But you would not get sneak attack.
I haven't got disadvantage.
You have to.
then.
But you don't have disadvantage, correct?
Okay. So is it worth doing that? I should just shoot it. I'll just shoot it.
Right.
So I didn't know it was going to give me disadvantage. I thought I might just get a higher AC.
Yeah, there's technically no called shot. There's some basic rules for it, but for me, depending on the difficulty, disadvantage plus an increase to the AC depending on what it is you're trying to target.
17 damage.
17 damage. This is non-magical.
Yep. And then I will move and hide again. Oh no, natural 1. 12.
All right. That brings us to the Spine Devil. Let's see. He's going to attack you. Let me just check, make sure he's got spines left. Oh yeah, okay.
I like the sound of that.
Hitting AC 20. 6 points of piercing, 2 points of fire.
Who is he attacking? I'm sorry.
Silas. And the second attack from its spine misses. And that is it done.
That was 2.
Yes, it makes 2 spine attacks. It's been consistently missing the second ones. So, that brings us to Falkrunn.
Fantastic. All right, so Falkrunn, I'm going to go ahead and 5, 10, 15, 20, get myself up to there, and then I'm going to be like, I call Steve, and then out of the air, right in front of the Bone Devil, is going to appear my spiritual weapon, Steve the Warhammer.
So no one's done this prayer thing yet.
Shrimpanzee.
All right, make that attack.
Will do.
No one's done the prayer, have they, to Thorm?
All right, so it's a 16 to hit.
This is not hit.
Oh, curses. All right, so Steve takes a swing and a miss.
All right. Anything else, Falkrunn? That was a bonus action to cast a spiritual weapon.
That was a bonus action. Kind of like as I've run in, I see Silas on the bridge, and everyone else is I saw Persephone like around the corner, casting shadow. I don't see anyone else looking too bad or wounded. In fact, I see a lot of corpses of things. So good on you, crew. But yeah, that'll be me unless anyone has anything to tell me.
Runes on the bridge.
The
Silas
thing.
looks quite wounded. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. One moment.
If Falkrunn is that close to the bridge and is seeing Silas on the bridge and the bridge itself, she is likely to spot the runes on the bridge.
That is true.
Yeah, do I get
you
to-
are trained in religion, correct?
Oh, yes, I am. Would you like me
Well,
to?
then you do, in fact, see many runes and prayers to Torm carved into the bridge.
Oh. Well, then, can I take my action to pull out my Warhammer of Torm and offer up a prayer?
Yes, you may.
we
You
go.
believe that you need to be touching the bridge in order to make this work.
All right, am I not? Oh, so I'll take my last little bit of movement then and pop myself to the bridge.
All right. You begin to pray to Torm. Make a religion check, please.
Will do.
A really good one.
14.
What do you say?
I say, Blessed Torm, please defend any souls who wish to cross this infernal fire.
Roll with advantage. I'm afraid a 14 is not enough.
You know what?
You send forth the prayer.
I'm gonna inspire that.
No,
for
you
a hot
can't
second.
inspire. You've already got advantage.
Oh, that's
You
right.
can't
That's what.
get more
Okay,
advantage.
that's right. I can't advantage my advantage.
You come and you put your hand down, but you're breathing so heavily, your adrenaline is so high, you can't find the focus to send the prayer properly.
Comes out. Blessed. Charm.
Exactly.
Bridge.
Indeed. That is the end of Falkrunn's turn. Bearded Devil is dead. That is the end of that round. Back up to Silas.
Your spiky devil's not on there, just so you know.
I think he went away. No, he's there.
No, he is.
Number 9.
No, the big one.
Oh, he was at initiative 17.
No, we killed it.
We so killed it.
All right. Silas, what would you like to do? You're muted.
Thank you. So the creature is still 40 feet up,
20 feet.
20 feet up. Lower. Higher. Oh well. Going to use second wind.
All right.
And if I can even find that on the character sheet. There we go.
Computer features and traits.
Just needed to click on it. Oh, well, I thought I was going to roll, but I guess not.
Apparently you rolled a D100, a 95.
Nice.
Oh, no, I rolled
Excellent.
the D100 for an internal decision factor.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. But I got 8 points back. And then I'm going to...
Plus your level.
I didn't roll that?
No.
No,
No,
it didn't.
you just didn't roll your right.
That
Yeah.
sucks. Plus my fighter level. Lovely. That helps me feel better, though. And then I'm just going to step forward to right there. Jump in the air. Can't quite hit him. Unless there's some suggestion from the gallery. No. I'm going to hold an attack. If he comes within range, I'm going to poke him.
Very good. Holding an attack. Anything else?
That's it.
Typhon.
I'm gonna see if I can bring it in range with my ring.
All right. 17, I'm afraid, is not enough.
Do we have to? Can I inspire to try and roll again? I suppose you declared.
If you want to use your inspiration, absolutely.
Save
Wow,
it for when
it's
we're
a
done.
very high armor class. Yeah, I will save it in that case. Wow.
All right. That is the end of your turn, unless you have anything else to do. Bonus action or anything like that?
Don't.
All right. Now it is its turn. It sees the spell coming up at you and says, nice try. It's comes swooping down at you, Typhon. He gets to 10 feet there. Silas?
That's an opportunity. I'll take it. Slicing him with my glaive and rolling a 9 to hit.
I'm afraid a 9 is not enough. It attacks you with its pole arm. Hitting AC 27. Doing 18 points of piercing damage.
God.
It reaches up with its sting and then pulls you up because you are grappled in its pole arm, and it's holding you there and says, anything you would like to talk about, mage?
I just grit my teeth and hiss against it.
Down comes the barbed tail, but this will be interesting.
Oh, I get it. I didn't realize it was threatening.
Yes, so it hits AC 17.
I will use my reaction to Arcane Shield.
Very good. And then he turns with the polearm and holds you over the edge. And let's see. I believe he has some movement left to do a little flying. He flies to there.
Yep.
That is the end of its turn. Rhimb.
Okay, seeing that, I'm going to bonus action change my target to this spine devil of Hunter's Mark. And I'm going to attack it twice.
All right.
18?
18 is a hit.
11.
11.
Still here.
Damn it. All right, second attack. 25.
Yeah.
That is a hit.
Bring that damage.
Still here.
And he disappears
Bye,
into
Typhon.
the mist.
Bye.
Disappears into the mist.
Not that one.
Not that one. Not the big
Pinky.
guy.
No. That's a precursor. That's foreshadowing.
Oh, I see. I see.
Which brings us to... wait, I'm sorry.
I
Do
will-
you have any movement or bonus action you wish to do, Rhimb?
I'm going to use my movement to come out towards Falkrunn, and I'm going to pray with her if she tries it again.
All right. Are you proficient in religion?
I have the... Does that mean black dot? Yes.
Yes. Black dot.
Yes, black
Are you
I am
black dot religion?
Yes, I am black dot religion.
Okay. That brings us to
black
Persephone.
spot.
Blind Pew.
I'm super afraid to have him drop our friend, so I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on Bone Devil.
Okay.
Just to help out somebody else.
You
who wants to
already
try.
had Fairy Fire, right?
No.
No, that was
Oh,
the-
it made its
It
made its
hasn't
thing.
Devil.
appeared yet. Yeah.
This is a deck save.
It is Dex save 15.
All right. 22.
Dang it.
Anything else, Persephone?
Oh, that's me. That's
All right. That brings us to Jax.
Jax is, how high up is this bone devil creature?
He is 20 feet up. 20 feet. 20 feet down. No, he's actually closer. He's more like 10 feet up.
Oh, so a running jump sort of height for Jax.
It would have to be a tremendous jump, but it's possible.
Don't fall in, dude.
I'm gonna
Oh my gosh, don't fall.
run out, pull out a small stick, which turns into a 10-foot pole,
Oh no, Jax!
and pole vault onto his back
Amazing.
with his dagger
All right.
between his mouth.
All right. Make that attack.
Can I land on his
I
back?
will allow it. Yeah, you
Okay.
come out and you
I want to.
launch yourself up into the air. I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need a roll. Make an
Acrobatics?
acrobatics roll.
It's the biggest damn imp I've ever seen.
23.
23. Yep. You land on its back.
I want to land on its back of its neck. I want to grab it by its like one of its horns,
All right.
pull it back, and stick my dagger in its neck, and
Okay.
try and
Like, steer it.
steer it. That's my
Okay.
aim.
Cool. Roll that attack.
Did he know I was there?
You were hidden. Oh wait, no, that was the one you rolled.
Oh, doesn't matter anyway.
Doesn't.
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
And he gets a
Fucking
he
rogues.
He has an ally adjacent too, so he gets.
Yep,
sneak
he gets
attack.
this sneak attack.
Yeah.
Did I mention
my
goodbye,
God.
Typhon? Did I mention
Yeah.
that?
I know,
How are we
right?
gonna
No, I'm
get
trying to
Alright, just-
steer it
back?
so it'd land on a thing.
I understand.
11, 34. Magic.
All right, just Cover for me,
Possible for an
folks, while I look
electronic
something.
dice to be cocked, because that's what it
Oh
looks
my
like.
god.
Max is the bravest little bugger.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Well,
how
that's not
fast? How fast can we tie a rope to an arrow and shoot it?
And shoot
into,
Typhon.
Like. we
Let's
got
see.
you.
I have 6 hit points left, so
Anybody want to
Dying and falling, but with the possibility of coming back. Let's see here. I'm double checking some things here.
If
Really
it
cool.
falls past me, I could try to run forward and with my glaive skewer it and just use superhuman strength to hold it there while they ran down the glaive. No.
I'll hold it with you.
This is not a Chinese drama, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It is a little.
All right.
Any chance your
Okay.
Dragonborn has wings, Rhimb?
Right. Okay. So how much damage was that? You freaking rogue.
34
All right.
magic.
He is very, very unhappy about that. And he begins to spin, trying to get you off of him, which we will take care of.
So
on
you're
his
going to
next
add
turn.
Fury of the Small as well for another
Oh.
5.
Sure, why not? So how much total?
That's 30.
39?
39.
39. Okay.
Oh, hang on a minute.
I just twisted the knife a little bit.
Nice. Okay. He's very, very angry. That brings us to Rhimb.
Oh God.
Does it? Double checking. Nope. Doesn't bring us to Rhimb. It brings us to the Spine Devil that is dead.
Okay. That makes
Which brings us to Falkrunn.
Oh, so it does. Fantastic. All right then. Oh, balls. I'm going to go ahead and send Steve to smash the Spine Devil in his dumb face. So let's
Tell
see
you
here.
some-
I'm pretty
Some
worried
f-
about falling. I think
Can
we need
Steve
to figure
carry
a few
anything?
things out.
Some
He's very,
thorn whip
very
would be great right
wounded,
now.
is
Roll
what
that
the
attack
DM
for a
said.
spiritual weapon there, Falkrunn.
Can and will. All right. So spiritual weapon
23 is
hits.
a hit.
23 with 9 force damage.
As a rule thing,
And then-
if he drops, we instantly fall 1,000 feet. There's no
And so
30 fall for 30
There is
feet and then
there's a
use turn,
there's a
so-
different rule set in effect.
And so then,
Okay.
so as this thing starts spinning, I send Steve to then smash the Spine Devil or the Bone Devil back towards land. So the idea is that he hits him, trying to hit him.
So
back towards-
you wanted to send it around to here, trying to
Yeah, basically-
force him
No,
back
so
onto
like-
the bridge.
No, so
Like
I would
here.
put Steve
him
here,
here, okay.
and try to hit him this direction, so that he
Got
lands
it.
closer. Kind of tries to
Excellent.
get him back. And then as he does that, I am trying to. I'm gonna again attempt to pray on the bridge to see if I can't bring up the powers of Torm.
All right.
No, I've used my action. Does that mean I can't assist in any way?
So you basically what you would have done is you attacked, right, on your last turn.
That's correct.
So you did not have an action to hold,
Okay.
and so you were not actually able to help.
Okay.
So I just want to throw out. There's a suggestion on the floor from the chat. Typhon, if you'd be so kind.
What? Don't fall without a plan? Yeah.
Quote, Typhon, now ask the devil if he's ready to
I
negotiate.
can get out. I'm just want to get to my turn. I can Misty Step out of his grasp.
Yeah.
I don't know about Jax, but I can get out. I'm just like, don't fall me before I can escape. What is the, since it's a very relevant situation, what fall rules are we using?
30 feet per round.
Oh, okay.
That's the instantly falling 500 feet. That doesn't make sense to me. 30 feet per round. But it does increase the longer you fall.
Okay, interesting.
Huh?
Very good.
Religion check then.
Yeah, religion check.
All right. Pray. Oh, God.
I'm afraid that is not enough.
With a 10,
However, what do you say this time? If it's good enough, maybe you'll get advantage.
I say,
Make it good.
O blessed Torm, protect those who would seek to aid your people in this city of Elturel. Raise this bridge. Give us your strength.
All right, I like it. Roll with advantage.
Thanks, Theater Degree.
Hey!
17!
That is enough.
Yes!
The runes begin to going all the way down the length of the bridge, and a brilliant light shoots into the sky. But there is no enemy upon it, so no damage is done.
But boy, they know we're here now.
That is the end of your turn, I believe, Falkrunn,
Oh, absolutely, yes.
bringing us to the top of the round. Your turn, Silas.
We've got a lot of
You've
options
got
here.
radiant energy just bathing over you from this bridge.
It makes me depressed. It's been a while since I felt that energy. You said he's 20 feet up?
10 feet.
10 feet up right now? Okay, then I'm going to...
Come on, Silas. Do the cool thing. Jump on his back as well.
It's already been done. You know, it's I'm actually going to run to here, and I'm just gonna try to stab him.
All right.
We're gonna see if that natural 1 holds true. 2.
All
I
right.
rolled a 2 instead of a
That
1.
is a miss. And we are to
Real.
Typhon.
Woo!
Oh, I'm
Weird.
hurt. However,
Ow.
I feel like I have options. I will mutter some arcane words under my breath and disappear from the end of the hook over to here.
Nice.
All right.
And from here, I would like to use the ring again.
You cannot
right.
use the ring. You have to destroy it.
I will use advantage.
Hasn't the
Come
master.
on. Damn it.
I'm afraid both of those miss.
Yeah. I was going to pull him onto the bridge.
Uh-huh. Is that the end of your turn, Typhon?
I'll move over here.
All right. The Bone Devil drops the polearm and begins clawing at its neck with its 2 massive claws, and this stinger just trying to hit Jax.
If I twist left, you go right. If I twist right, you go left.
Die! Die! Hitting AC 11,
Missed.
AC
Does it-
13.
Miss.
So those are 2 claw attacks, and its sting,
Come on, miss.
AC 22.
That hits.
Right, so
Don't you have an uncanny dodge or something?
I do.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Natural 20 again.
Yeah.
Natural 20. All right, so you take, let's see, 14, 17 points of piercing damage, and only 11 points of poison.
So I uncanny dodged that then.
Okay.
So is that
So-
uncanny dodged a lot? That's just one attack?
Yeah, it was one attack that did piercing and poison damage. So that was one attack. So uncanny dodge, you do half.
So what did you roll? 28 altogether, yeah?
So it was 17 plus 11. Yeah, 28.
Okay. So 14 off.
Ow. And he begins to fly straight up.
Is that the end of his action? As a reaction, I'm going to jump off, which is part of my scout ability.
Excellent. So at the end of his action,
Yeah.
so he is at 10 feet. He flies 40 feet up. His action is done. Do you jump?
Okay.
We'll catch you.
I jump and say, catch me!
I jump.
You jump off.
Yeah.
Shrieking out of nowhere comes Lulu.
Oh yeah!
I can't even try to catch him. I can't even try to catch him.
She
Man.
catches you on her back, and she,
You'll be alright. Oh,
and she
thank
flies.
you. Gonna have a little nibble of his ears. Oh, you taste lovely.
Show you dare eat her.
I don't bite hard.
I've got a Lulu token here somewhere, but you all know what she looks like.
Yeah.
So she flies with you. Such a fast flying speed. She was nowhere near, and all of a sudden was just there, and brings you down to the ground there. Bone Devil is 50 feet up in the air, and its turn is done. Rhimb.
All right, that's still within my range, so I'm gonna bonus action switch my Hunter's Mark back to the Bone Devil.
All
and
right.
we're gonna bring this bad boy down with a 10.
10, I'm afraid, is not a hit.
So the second attack, which would be
Nice.
much better,
Yeah!
is a crit.
Natural 20, nice.
20. All right, so with crit damage and bonus ouchies, that is a
Roll that again.
You get double bonus
27.
ouchies.
Double bonus ouchies.
Oh, so it's 27 plus 31.
Yeah.
Non-magic.
Yeah.
Non-magical, though, right?
Yeah.
It is, but bonus ouchies.
It took a lot of damage. It has another arrow, and it drops a little bit in the air. Looks like he's beginning to scan the sky, looking for a way to escape.
Ready to negotiate.
That is the end of your turn, Rhimb.
Yeah.
All right, Persephone, bring us home.
All right. Well, I got nothing that is magical, rather. So I'm gonna go for a vicious mockery
Yeah!
for 4 damage.
All right.
Insult
15
him
wisdom
right out of the
save.
sky.
What do you say?
Oh, man, that doesn't seem like you can hang on to your prey, idiot.
Poor old Tess.
Right?
Dumbass.
Nicest person you've ever met. Never insulted anyone in her life.
You feel like you might have had a connection there as you were starting up, but then you stuck that idiot and went, and he ignores it. Anything else, Persephone?
Fair enough. I'm just gonna join the fray a little bit more, and
Okay.
I'm gonna ask Lulu to come to me
No, she's my
All right.
mount.
for safety.
That is the end of Persephone's turn. Jax?
I move behind here and hide.
All right.
For 28.
That is a success.
And then I shoot him.
Shoot away.
Where you going?
For a 26 to hit.
That's a hit.
You got this, buddy.
I don't know. 20 non-magical.
20 non-magical. Arrows sticking out of it everywhere. There's a huge gash on its neck that's dripping dark green blood that's falling into the mist and creating little holes in the mist as it passes through. But it's still trying to get away. Falkrunn.
Excellent.
Destroy it.
All right.
Scott, did you not get an attack of opportunity?
It's too high up.
He was already really far up.
Yeah. It's too high up. Sean, can Steve get to him?
He's 50 feet up.
50 feet up, so I can move Steve at 30, and he was at.
20. You can only move 20
Oh,
around.
I can move 20. Okay.
Yeah.
And he had dropped. So Steve's out of range.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then, I'm gonna go. Oh nope, I don't want that. I'm gonna go ahead.
You could
and,
re-summon it higher up.
and burn another slot to do it,
Mm-hmm.
or. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
So I just sort of like try to line it up a little bit, and okay, ignore the spiritual weapon.
I see. I am ignoring it.
Holy.
Oh, come on.
Oh man.
Okay.
Like a flare going down and go.
No. I'm gonna try to inspire that.
All right.
So,
Calling upon the fates to give you a higher roll, and it is
Yeah.
18. No? 18 is no good?
no.
Oh, man!
It goes off of its armor, and you see it dip a little bit. Looks over its shoulder. Top of the order. Silas.
Should we go to the guy with no ranged attacks? Is that
You
what
could
we
throw
should do?
Falkrunn at it.
Actually, I've got a dagger. I'm gonna pull a dagger out, and I'm either gonna hit it or lose the dagger.
Oh, my God.
Disadvantage
So-
because I'm pretty sure it's out of range.
60 foot.
The
the
range of a
long
thrown
range.
dagger is 60 feet.
That's its long range.
That's
20,
long
60,
range.
yeah,
long
long
range, so
range.
it's disadvantage.
Come on. Pull it
Oh,
up.
that's what's that? Why did it do that?
That was the
Sorry.
damage of the dagger. So
I know it didn't.
Yep.
Two natural 20s.
Yeah, just
No, you're due it.
You
Come on.
are owed.
All right. Neither of those hit, I'm afraid.
Oh,
Dagger
and the
goes
dagger goes flying
careening
off.
off into the mist.
Should add a range bonus then on that.
Typhon.
So I will coalesce some sparks in my hands as I look up, and I will say, what is the said to me? Care to talk about making a deal now, devil?
Do you yell it?
Yes.
All right. Turns back. What do you want? You hear in your head.
Can we? Oh, all right.
What do I want?
no one's ever asked me that before.
If you release me, I can provide you with information.
I will say to in Infernal, I will yell out, "Empower me now, or I release this spell. If it's out of your power, you're out of luck."
We mustn't make a contract.
Just tell him to come closer so you can sign it. This-
Yeah. Oh, it's
Empower you? What
I don't know. Making it up on the spot. I will say then, I will think for a moment. No, and then I will actually just about that after speaking of a contract, I will release the spell.
No.
Oh, the sound of all
The
of
final
this.
blow is yours, Typhon.
I will be holding the this sparkling magic, and I will be yelling in Infernal back and forth, and I will just look between my allies, and my gaze will settle for a long time on Silas, and I will and then just reach up and let the lightning bolt fly up and incinerate it.
It goes right through him and continues up in a long arc into the sky, out of sight. And when the brightness of his spell dims, there is nothing. And then a long tail falling out of the smoke into the mist below.
How far from the bridge is the tail? Can I try to catch it?
I'll get it.
Sure. You can try to catch it. Make an acrobatics check.
Without putting myself at risk.
Make an acrobatics check at disadvantage.
Well, that's going to be a fail then.
So you skid out along the bridge, the radiant energy rushing all over you, and you lose it in the brightness. Your claws out over the edge of the bridge, and you feel it pass just out of reach.
Okay.
And that is the end of this combat, and we will take a break. And welcome back. Traversing the destroyed city of Elturel through the rubble and the spouts of fire and the occasional rumbled earthquakes, the party made their way to the ravine that splits Elturel, now filled with red smoke and mist, underneath which they can hear the sounds of what must be a massive battle. The bridge that they needed to cross was guarded by devils. They managed to defeat them, including a bone devil, the most powerful devil they've encountered so far, that nearly made away with 2 of their party. But everyone has survived. The battle is over. Everyone is catching their breath, preparing to cross the bridge, which is now glowing with radiant energy.
The energy from this bridge should protect the people who cross. We need to get the people.
I think we go. Yes. Gather them. Go. Now.
Excellent. So Rhea brings the rest of the survivors up with her, and Lulu spins around, just ecstatic, lands on Persephone's shoulder. That was well done. A very powerful enemy of Celestia. We were victorious.
Such a help. Oh,
We were victorious.
so victorious. Thanks to you. And I look at Jax.
Reminds me of something. Reminds me of something.
What does it remind you of?
I don't remember.
It'll come back to you.
This
Rhimb-
feels good, though. Feels good to be with friends. She
Rhimb puts a claw
goes a
behind.
figure 8 around you all.
Rhimb pushes Jax towards Lulu and says, "Do you have something you want to say to her?"
Oh, I do, yeah. You taste like candy floss.
Thank you.
It's lovely.
Jax, she saved your life. She saved your life. And
I
if
know,
you
I
eat
didn't
her-
bite her hard. Did
If
I?
you eat her or bite her or anything, none of us are going to forgive you.
I'm not going to eat her unless I get hungry.
You are an absolute madman, Jax. Well done. That was a brilliant move. Also, don't eat Lulu.
What happened?
When you jumped on the bone devil.
Oh, I wanted to kill it. And then Typhon got the kill.
Well, I mean, you got it started for him, really. I mean,
I did.
let's be honest. Yeah.
We could share the kill.
Lulu lifts from Persephone's shoulder and flies over to Silas and lands on Silas's shoulder. And she puts her trunk on your head and pats it.
Tell me, did any of you also hear that creature say something about me being marked?
I heard no such thing.
I absolutely heard that.
Spoken for.
That you were spoken
something
for.
like that.
Welcome to hell. Let's get across this bridge quickly.
Well, you did sell your soul.
I thought this. Is this a walk and talk? Is this Aaron Sorkin action going on here?
You did? Silas.
That's very sad. How much did you get
It was a
for it?
mistake.
And more than a meal.
I
You
turn to
cross the
Lulu
bridge. Oh, go ahead.
and I say it was a mistake, but he saved Falkrunn.
Bad situation.
One that we will rectify.
That is also familiar.
But first, we must save El Jarrell. Hellrider, are you with us?
I am. Let's go.
Right.
I think we're safe as long as we're in this light.
Indeed.
The light goes out.
Well, so
Quickly,
run.
across.
Shall I activate the prayer?
Good luck.
You scurry across the bridge and now find yourself on the western side.
All right.
Right.
Rhea and good people of El Jarrell, fastest way to the High Hall.
Well, there are roads, of course, to take, but there's no way to know what's safe and what's destroyed and what's not. So we just make our way, I guess.
We may need to find a place to rest for a short time.
Oh, that's stupid of me. How is everyone? I'm so sorry. I arrived late.
I think we need to find a cleric.
Or perhaps some place that a cleric could help us, like a covered area. I look around looking for any more intact buildings or anything not directly by the bridge, but, kind of get a block or two away and then look around.
A suitable place for a short rest?
Something like that.
Make a perception check.
Come on, crit. Natural 1. 20.
Oh! Natural 20.
So
After
apparently
the
I
battle.
can't fight, but I can I can roll initiative and perceive things really well.
You look
Yeah.
around and you see a building that looks almost like a bunker. The back of it is bricked and curved. Looks quite safe and secure.
Does it look militaristic?
It doesn't.
No? Okay. I point it out and say, that looks like a good place. What do you think?
I'll trust your fighter instinct.
I start heading that way, mumbling a prayer under my breath.
As you reach it, you realize it is some sort of mass-produced bakery that just produces bread, must produce loaves by the hundreds. And those bricked buildings, the heavily reinforced, are the ovens, which are cold. But they're like walk-in ovens.
So try to find a nice place, not out in the open. If it's
The ovens themselves are very
Yeah.
secure.
that might be a place to go. Let's not just go to hell. Let's go into an oven in hell.
Yeah.
I'm going to search for some bread.
All right, make an investigation check, Jax.
With my glasses on. Why won't you roll again? 15.
You find bread.
You probably hear me shout out in joy.
It
It's like
tastes
ashes.
like slightly spongy ash.
Oh, it's perfect. I'll come and
Not sourdough.
I'll try and share it with my new best friend. I'll go sit near her.
The little girl.
What's a bread? I'll break a bit off for her.
Make a persuasion check.
If I find it, she's my best friend. Persuasion. 6.
Sure. She's holding on tightly to Harbina. So, short rest. What is everyone doing?
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Jax. I'm sorry to interrupt. Did you wish
I was
to continue?
going to say, you look so much braver with that big stone. You look after it.
She's holding onto it very tightly.
Short rest, I'm just going to chill out then.
All right.
I'm going to try to
interact with her a bit more over the hour
Okay.
while I'm relaxing.
All right. Over the
Going
course of
to
the hour,
sing the
she seems.
Song of Rest.
so-
oh, sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
Sorry,
Well, so
I
we'll
thought
go
you
down
were
the
going
from my line. So I've got Tess.
I'm so sorry. I thought
no
you
problem.
were going on.
Yes, indeed. Persephone, what do you do?
I'm gonna sing a Song of Rest.
Okay.
So everybody gets some extra bonus.
Very good.
Bonuses back, but I don't. It's not under my actions.
I believe it is a
Under features and traits.
features and traits, maybe.
And then Sean, I would like to go ahead and use my my channel divinity.
Mm-hmm.
But if I did it on the short rest, would I then get it back? Is that
Yeah, if you do it at the beginning of the short rest, yeah.
yeah?
get it back.
Okay, so I can go ahead and divide 25 HP among any creatures within 30 feet of me, up
Okay.
to half of a creature's max AP. So I know that Peter, I see Typhon is looking pretty rough. So
I could take up to 10 from that.
okay, great. I will give. So you get 10 to you, and then Jax, where are you at in terms of
I'm
your
on 8 hit points.
8 hit points? Okay, so you can get up to half of your stuff. So what would be?
Up to half.
Half of your
It
max.
can't heal you past half your.
Yeah, I
max.
can't heal
Oh.
past max.
Right. So my half would be. But other people need some as well, don't they?
No, but let's be honest. If you're at 8, I think you're one of the people who needs it.
Right. So half of 38 is 19.
19.
Okay, great.
So
So
I
can
can take 11.
yeah, great. So that takes me. So I'm up to like 21 now. So I've got 4 left over. Does anyone else need any? Is anyone else drop below half?
Persephone's quite hurt.
I'm past half.
I am past half.
Oh, all right then. All right then.
Did
So-
that that Song of Rest ever come up there?
I
Persephone?
can't find it anywhere, and I know I've done it before.
Okay, so then I'll give the remaining 4 to Silas.
Silas is past his halfway
I'm
point.
past
Oh,
half.
he's past his half. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I will give the remaining 4 to Persephone, who's below half. Is that
She's on
I'm below
exactly
half.
half.
okay? Cool. So you get +4, Tess.
Persephone's on exactly half, isn't she? 19 to 38.
Oh, I was at exactly.
She's the same as me.
No, actually, I'm above half. Nope. I'm sorry.
Nobody wants those 4 points, Falkrunn.
So fine. I see how you all are.
Just have to
Still a really good use of that ability. I mean, for sure.
reabsorb it.
Yeah. So I was like, ooh. Eat it. All right.
It's not a. There it is. Song of Rest. So
I just threw it
roll
up there.
roll a d6.
Oh.
Enjoy your one.
And then-
Yeah.
I think I add my modifier.
Okay.
right?
You
Hang
do.
on. Let's.
So 5. Add 5.
So 5 to everyone who used hit dice to get healing back.
Okay.
And I use 2 hit dice.
Cool.
All right. How's everybody looking?
So that's 7, so that's 12. And I'll use one more. Another 5. I look good. I'm 2 off max, so I look good.
How do we use hit die again?
If you go
go
to
to the-
short rest, and then up. So you see where it says roll hit die. You just,
Yep.
yeah,
Thank you.
and then just mark. them off.
Samus, how's Rhimb doing?
Rhimb is fine.
All right.
Lovely.
So Persephone plays her. What do you play,
Oh,
Persephone?
whoops. I rolled one more than I meant. Sorry.
I'll play a lullaby that
Do Freebird.
Highway to hell. Highway to hell.
something that I feel like the children from Elturel might have known.
All right.
So if I have any knowledge of like little
Make a
lullabies
performance
from this
check.
part of the world, then that's
The
where
song
I would
of
draw from. I got performance 25.
Would you like to sing the song of Elturel that you heard from the Elf Song Tavern.
Remind me, isn't that a kind of a sad song about?
It's in Elven, so, you know.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll sing that.
So
Do you
yeah.
speak Elven?
I do actually.
Okay.
Elven, the D&D emo.
Yeah.
So you sing softly the song of El Terrell. It is sad, but a happy song probably wouldn't be appropriate.
I bet Rhea likes it. And the kids might too.
The kids gather around as you play quietly, and you see Harbina's eyes get watery. It's been so long since there's been any beauty. Thank you. Falkrunn, you do your healing. Rhimb, what would you like to do?
Rhimb is going to hold his coin in his hand and pray to Bahamut.
All right. Silas, what would you like to do?
There was an option. What?
Whatever you want. You have an hour
Going
here.
to just after resting a little bit, I'm actually going to just kneel and sit cross-legged, arms down, eyes closed, almost like a trance, but I'm actually in prayer, and I'm just not reaching out, but just trying to gather my internal faith that I find myself in hell without a goddess. And what am I going to do about that? I'm just thinking about it.
There's a goddess for you here, Silas.
Oh, mother.
So much closer. I feel like I could practically step right up to you, and you feel a slow caress along the back of your neck.
I don't register it visibly. In my mind, I say to that voice, you know, my offer still stands.
You're not talking to my underling now, Silas. You may refer to me as my Lady Glazia. And I will be keeping very close watch over you.
Can I get a level up noise that I've my inner demonic tempting voice is now a higher like bling? Okay. I'm going to I'll ask, are you aware of the offer that I made to your slave?
Of course. I'm afraid that what you offer is not sufficient to tempt her. However, I'm confident that given enough time, and when you will inevitably see those you care about fall, what I offer to you will seem so much sweeter. It's been a long time since I've had anyone resist me like this. Must admit, I find it diverting. So keep it up, if you can. And remember, as they die, you could have saved them. If only you had been wise enough to take the gifts that you deserve.
May you rest in pain in the demon web pits, bitch.
Why don't you come and visit me and see how well I rest? And there is no more presence behind you.
I'm still going to be thinking about not her little succubus that's quiet now, but the goddess that I still serve, even though she'll have nothing to do with me. Thinking about her.
Anything for you, Jax?
Yeah, he'll be sitting there, obviously trying to talk to the girl. And is the stone too heavy? I've got one other thing that you might like. Pretty. Oh, it is pretty. It's not worth anything, but... And I'll pull out of my chest, and I'll open up my hand, and it'll be a small white mouse. It's my friend. I keep forgetting he's in my pocket.
She reaches out, she drops the rock, and she's like,
I'll put it in her hand. You gotta feed him. I promise I've been feeding him. He's probably starving.
this mouse is like,
Someone help me. I'm a really good pet keeper.
She takes it, the stone
I'll pick it up.
falls on the ground. She's like, so little.
Do you want to know his name? It's Mouse.
Mouse. She snuggles it.
Well, you can't eat him. Oh, you're not.
Jack, she's not eating him.
Do you want some bread now? You can feed him.
I'll hand her a loaf, part of the bread.
All right, the mouse does nibble on the bread, but doesn't seem to care for it very much.
You've got to eat it, Mouse. That's all there is.
How was Sorsha?
Right. Sure, that's her.
Yeah, no, I'm asking. I'm asking.
Shora.
I'm sorry. Yeah. How was Shora?
Sorsha, that's a Willow reference.
Sorsha. Yeah.
Goodness.
I need to write my notes.
I have a really soft spot in my heart for that movie.
Oh yay! I just watched it the other day.
How do you spell Shura?
Shora. Shorah.
Are you sure?
Dash best friend.
Shora. Dash best friend. Typhon,
She's
anything
one of my
you wish to
allies.
do during this short
Jax
rest?
is gonna like tattoo that on his arm.
I would like to speak to Rhea briefly.
She's standing, looking out the door.
Hellrider, are there any garrisons or other places in this city that you've visited before that you're aware of?
Well, most of the garrisons that I visited have been along the wall, and the glimpses of that we've seen almost entirely inflamed.
Indeed.
I still think the best bet that we have of finding anyone who's mounting any sort of defense is going to be the High Hall. It's the
I
most
agree.
visible place in the city.
That's where all the Hellriders would rally with any leadership they had, yes?
I suppose. Yes.
Good.
Although many of them were out of the city when it fell.
Indeed. I ask you for another reason. This is going to seem strange, but... Well, I think broadcasting a little misinformation might help us a bit. Now you're going to hear me inside your head for a moment. I want you to answer me as if we crossed these bridges and are heading looking for supplies along the wall, somewhere you're familiar with. Describe the way to me as if you're leading us and we're trying to be quiet. Do you understand?
I do, so this is... Alright, we're playing a trick. Alright, I'll do my best.
And I will, after describing that, I will use message with her back and forth a couple times, sort of telepathically communicating. So we're heading up past the bridge afterwards. And what did it look like again? And have her describe the, and then also saying like, we need to keep quiet. The less we speak, the less likely we are to be heard.
Very
by
good.
anything around us.
She rolled pretty well. You are impressed. The deception that she is doing is more than adequate.
Cool.
You're quite pleased. I just want to remind you, we had a strange session last time. I just want to make sure you remember that there is a cloak and a staff.
Oh, are they innately magical too? Both of those things.
And a
You
whistle.
can-
Sent along.
And a whistle, yes.
Okay. I will spend time to identify them if I may. Yeah.
All right, so the short rest will take a little longer because Typhon is casting some spells. The staff is a staff of adornment. It has no magical bonus to attack. However, you can take 3 small objects. Once you've attuned to it, you can... Actually, no, it doesn't require attunement. Now that you know what it does, you can say the command word, which you get to choose, and you can take 3 small objects and put them at the top of the staff, and they will rotate slowly around the top forever until you take them off. It's a staff of adornment. The cloak is a cloak of resistance versus acid. And the whistle has no official name, but there is a magical enchantment. It seems to have a slight connection to some creature somewhere in the abyss. And whenever you play a tune on it, the first part of the tune sounds beautiful. Just nice, clear, silver, crystalline notes. The last note of whatever you play, whatever song you play, is a horrible screech that comes out of the abyss, sounding like a creature is right there in the room with you. So you could play Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, and you'd come to the end of it as ding, 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 ding. That is what you have.
I officially made up a name for that. The Abyssal Whistle of Discordant Bonding.
Fantastic
The Abyssal Whistle.
Sometimes
Yes.
I regret
Excellent.
having
So
such good
it's
headphones.
connected to a creature in the abyss, but that's just the sound. There's no
That's
other
just the sound,
purpose in
right.
it, just beyond that. Okay, cool.
Yep. That's all it is.
This is kind of funny and maybe out of, irrelevant. It's not the way that it's meant to be used at all. But if Rhimb were to just use this staff of adornment as his quarterstaff attack, would it be a magical weapon? The common magic item, right?
It, in the same way that a moon-touched glaive is magic, yes, it would be a common magic weapon. However, Rhimb uses his bow as his staff.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Got it. I didn't realize that. But okay.
Just out of curiosity, we do have that like little transmuty cube thing that you're Shelmorn's Stone of Transference. Would that be something that could be transferred to my bow?
To make it a magic bow / staff.
It has to be a melee weapon. It can't be a ranged. Although you can use it as a melee. Yeah, I would allow it.
And just for clarification, if I were to put like his holy symbol to circle around the bow, there's no chance it would jostle off if I'm like whacking crap with it.
Nope.
All right. The next time we have another rest, I'd like to do that.
Nice. That's awesome.
It also becomes useful as a spellcasting focus.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Indeed.
So then, because his quarterstaff is also his bow, does that make his shots magical?
It won't make them.
No.
It won't
Yeah.
make the arrows
All right.
magical. Sadly.
Just the melee. Okay.
Just the melee aspect. All right.
Yeah.
All right. The short rest has concluded.
Did you like my whistle, Typhon?
I already have a rod, is the thing. I know I don't talk about it much, but I do have a focus. So
You talk about your rod more than you know, but all right.
You don't want to have a rod of adornment?
it's cool. It's very cool, but I think Typhon, and I'm not speaking through Typhon's voice right now, but is practical. Thinking practically and strategically, knowing that we are in a bit of a bind with the
Indeed.
magic weapon situation. So.
Who's having a cloak then? You're resistant to cloak acid already, aren't you? No poison. Yeah, you're poison. Aren't you?
It's different.
What are we doing with
All
the
right.
cloak?
I already have a cloak.
Who do we feel would benefit most from it?
I avoid melee, so probably not me.
Silas is
Maybe
up
you.
close and personal, so
Yeah. If he
Yeah.
doesn't
But he
already
also
have a
has more
cloak.
hit points.
true.
Yeah, but he's still only level 2. So.
Also, it would make him feel better.
I'm thinking of like.
Also, he rolled like 3 1s today, guys.
I've got a magic dagger, so and that's more than what most people got when it comes to weapons. Oh, mind you,
Yeah,
Falcon's got
we can
two
give it to
magical weapons.
Silas, I suppose.
I don't mind either way. Whoever we feel would benefit more from it.
Yeah, give it to Silas.
I suppose we could talk in the future too about if I have a couple other cantrips. If someone else would feel like they would benefit from the Ring of Thorn Whip, which is the Ring of the Scorpion. I call it Ring of Thorn Whip by accident. Something we could do.
Makes sense that you have it to me, at least in terms of style.
Yeah.
So Sean, you need to make me an icon. You need to make me an item for that whistle.
Yeah, the abyssal was. Now that I know what to call it.
Is it best in Jax's hands?
No.
Is it best for storytelling, though?
I mean,
Obviously, Typhon's got it at the moment. I'll say, oh, do you like my whistle?
It's quite nice. I think it'd be best in the hands of the bard, don't you? Someone who can.
It'll cost you 20 gold pieces.
I mean, I already kept the pipes of summoning rats away from him, so.
I don't like rats. I do like rats. To eat.
well,
Not
yeah,
as
you'd
pets.
like to-
I'm confused.
I like
So are
mouses
we.
as pets,
So,
rats as dinner.
Jax, I will give you 50 gold for it once we leave Avernus.
Okay.
Okay.
So you get it. You could play a tune. Actually, and once you begin to play a tune, you must complete it. And the last note is a horrible screech from the abyss. The abyssal whistle.
Obviously, I've got no
abyssal
idea
whistle.
of that.
I love it.
All right, we can.
All right. You step out. Rhea says, all right. Not too much longer.
Are you ready to go, Shura? You look after my mousey. If you look after him, you can keep him. Well, I think it's a him. It might be a her. I can't see any winky.
She's like nodding seriously. All right. You step out and begin to make your way into the ruins of Elturel again. You walk for a little while, and then there's another as bits and pieces of masonry fall. A couple streets over, there's a massive sound as there's a collapse of an entire block. And you see a big cloud of dust go up into the air.
Did Falkrunn just run into another window?
No, okay. Carry on.
Not just yet, Jax, but give me time. All right.
What is
Whoa.
Now I feel scared.
Suddenly, from the sky, a deep wail that rises and falls like the call of a great sea beast rings out. From out of the fiery haze comes a gargantuan floating structure. It is tall and tapered at the bottom like a huge black thorn that cuts across the sky with inevitable progress. It moves alongside of the dark companion, dwarfing it. The call rings out again, like a horrible clarion. As you gaze up at it, an image begins to fill your mind. Lulu shudders and covers her eyes with her ears, darting away from you and under some rubble. Oh no, don't want to look, don't want to see! Don't want to look, don't want to see! I need a charisma save from everyone.
No, I'm very charismatic.
God, if I fail this, I just be done with me.
Natural 20.
I got it.
While you are rolling that, I will tell you what you see.
All right. Roll the 19.
Okay?
17.
13.
I have a question regarding it.
All right, well, we'll get to that in a moment.
Yeah.
The vision begins to fill your mind. A tall figure dressed in armor the color of smoldering coals strides towards you down a dark hallway. She is terrible to behold. Yellow, luminous eyes, cheeks stained with black tears of rage, charred and blackened wings flowing behind her like a cloak. She is crowned by a ring of sparking flames, and her hairless skin gleams like moonlight. Black ichor spatters her face and armor, but it evaporates as she nears. In her right hand is a massive warhammer enshrouded with white vapor. Her left forearm ends abruptly in a stump, a long chain extending from it and floating behind her. She hands the hammer off to someone you cannot see and raises her left arm as the chain retracts with an ear-splitting whine, moving almost too quickly to see. At its end is a gauntleted hand which she flexes absently before folding her arms and looking down at you imperiously.
Oh no.
Mortals of Elturel, for the last time I offer you my mercy. Submit to me, Zariel, Lord of Avernus, and be reborn in glory. You will have a position of honor among my ranks, and together we will end the demonic threat once and for all. Refuse my mercy, and be doomed to fall with your city into the depths of the Styx, there to be reformed as one of these wretched things. She turns and gestures, and a piteous lumpen mass of slime and flesh falls into view. It gazes up at her with unseeing eyes, its mouth open in a silent scream of agony. And thus you shall remain for eternity. Think well upon your last moments, Elturel. There is no hope. There is only the war. And your time is running out. She turns from you, her wings powerfully unfurled. As she stalks away, two other armored figures join her. One's face is hidden by a great helm. He is carrying a wide-bladed falchion and wearing a dark blue cloak, emblazoned with the symbol of Torm, desecrated by scorch marks and black stains. The other is clearly undead, black sockets staring emptily, long white hair hanging limply around its face, skeletal joints visible under its plate armor. It carries an iron great club and hands Zariel back her hammer. The two warriors move to flank her at a respectful distance as the vision slowly fades. So, let's talk about those charisma saves.
This
Yeah.
is a magical effect.
It was.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy, that doesn't help.
So, Persephone, what did you get?
I got a 17.
All right, you are fine. Falkrunn, what did you get?
19. I
You are
somehow
fine.
out charisma the bard.
Rhimb, what did you get?
13.
You look up at this flying thing hanging in the sky, and it fills you with dread. You are frightened until further notice. Silas,
16.
you are also frightened until further notice. Jax,
Natural 20, but 19.
19. You're fine. And Typhon,
9.
you are frightened until further notice. This thing hanging in the sky, casting a shadow seemingly over the entire city. You keep looking over your shoulder and seeing it, and feeling the eyes of whoever is in it watching you. I need to roll for some other people. Rhea looks pale.
I go and get Lulu out from where she's buried herself in the rubble.
Her
And just kind of
tears are over her eyes.
It's safe. She's gone.
It is all right.
For now.
It is all right. She flies, lands on your shoulder. And I assume you continue on?
So where is this So the source of our fright is where?
Is omnipresent. It is hanging in the sky next to the dark companion.
Okay.
So it appears we need to make even greater haste towards the high hall.
So I'm very sorry. So are we just, is this like a functioning kind of like a curse then? Is this just going to be like whenever it's just going to be like a persistent disadvantage that doesn't affect the movement? Or
Right.
like line of sight, like if we were to not see the companion, we still have disadvantage?
You would need to be under heavy cover. Like
Okay.
completely within a room, maybe down in a basement or something like that.
You can't like look away from it and
No.
Got it.
When you're in the open, it is there.
Okay.
You make your way further to the west, creeping through piles of rubble, past bodies, some that look like they've been dead for days and days, some look like they were killed only minutes ago. And you see steadily coming closer the high hall, or what's left of it. You are passing a square, and you can't help but notice there is a font of fire in the middle of it that just and as it goes back down into the ground, there's a body that falls. After a few moments, body flies back up in the air. And again, a few moments later.
That looks quite fun.
Far away is that?
It's just you're in passing, maybe 30 feet away.
Does any sort of sound
When
come
it
from
goes
the
back up,
Go ahead, Persephone.
when
Yeah,
it
go
goes back up, I'd like to try and use Mage Hand to just kind of exert the 10 pounds of pressure that it might need to tip it off so that it wasn't caught in that infinite loop.
All right, your mage hand manifests. Is mage hand visible to everyone or just the caster?
It's visible to
I didn't
everyone.
think it was. Oh, I
It's
didn't
visible,
realize
yeah.
it was visible.
Visible to everybody?
It's a,
So Persephone casts mage hand, but instead of the normal rudimentary run-of-the-mill hand, a skeletal claw appears next to her and floats in front before streaking up and trying to push the body a bit as it she does manage to push it a bit and it falls. And a few moments later, right underneath the body. And the
Oh,
flame subsides.
Like the flame moved with the
Yes,
body.
the flame moved.
I just kind of look to the others and
It's magic.
Yes, Jax.
If you don't know what it is, it must be magic.
well, sure.
Jax
Can we
and- Go ahead.
do a perception? Is there any chance that that thing still looks alive? The body. on
Sure, make a
top?
perception check.
18.
18 as well.
You can tell from here there's no way it could possibly be alive. Although it is remarkably intact.
I start to disengage from it if we can't.
Why is
save
it not in bits?
would you like for me to get it closer?
Oh, no, I
Jax
can
and
walk there.
Falkrunn, you see a shadowy figure on one of the buildings overlooking this square. It seems to be watching.
I study it. Is it human or?
Make a perception check.
22.
And 22.
All right.
Well, hey. Do you see what I'm seeing, Jax?
Yes.
All right. Bear with me here. I'm going to try and do this correctly this time. There it is.
Do you see
You
what
see.
I see?
All right, I've got it. At first, it looks like some giant black bird of prey. But as you see it moving, you see it has an elongated neck and a somewhat skeletal head with a long beak and claws. You've never seen a bird move like this.
Oh no.
Ah.
This is like nothing you've ever seen.
Those about to rock.
Yes, yes. Mm.
And it just sort of is watching as this body goes in the air, the rock.
So it's not looking at us.
Mm-mm.
Sean, would I have any idea what a Varrock is?
Make a
terms of-
religion check.
Lovely. Thank you. I was hoping you'd say that. All right.
Even that
Religion.
big bird's confused.
And 11.
Don't think it's a devil. Most of the devils that you've seen tend to be more humanoid.
Mm-hmm.
This one appears to be more animalistic. It could be a devil, but
yeah.
you're not sure.
How large would this thing appear to be?
It's quite large.
And the
Like-
rest of us don't see it perched
would
up there,
probably
you said?
point
Well, they saw it because of their passive
Oh.
perception, but as soon as
Right.
they point it out to you,
Yeah,
you
so
can
I,
all see it.
I say
It's
to
not
the group,
making a particularly concentrated effort to hide, but it is large.
I say to the group, there's a creature up on the top of the building over there.
Looks like a chicken. I vote we kill it and eat it.
Oh, it's a
Can I-
very big
It's-
chicken.
It could feed everyone.
It's just sitting there. Nothing tastes good here, Jax.
Yeah,
A
no.
chicken might.
Can I make an attempt to identify it as well, Sean?
It
No,
should be
that's-
Arcana.
Our heads
I
together,
thought.
Rhimb, maybe? Do you want to talk about it with me?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be Arcana if it's planes or? Not that I can.
Depends.
It's for sure not nature.
Yeah, it's not
No.
nature.
I have religion and Arcana if we can.
Yeah, you
I-
make a choice, religion or arcana.
I only am proficient in religion.
All right, well then religion at advantage then, Typhon, if you wish.
Sorry, Rhimb, I didn't mean to
No, please.
jump on you. I've got the +7s.
Jump away.
I've got
Ew.
the,
It's still not
Got-
super good
The
though.
plus.
It's a 15.
This is definitely a demon, not a devil.
A demon chicken.
You're
So-
not 100% sure what it's called, but you know that demons and devils are deadly enemies.
Yeah, they're not friends.
No.
This thing is also out of place here. This thing is an enemy of everything we've been fighting.
It's definitely out of place. It needs to be in
It's
my
from
belly.
It's from the abyss. Jax, calm yourself.
well, Typhon, what do you suggest? I mean,
It's not attacking us.
it's not.
Perhaps
so,
because we're not devils. I don't know. I think we should keep moving.
Oh, absolutely. No, I don't think it's time to waste.
Unless you want to investigate this body, I think we should move along.
I think
You
time
seem
is
quite
of the essence.
transfixed by it, is the reason I ask.
Has it
We
got
can't
any
put
magic on it?
Our survivors at risk while we investigate. We should keep moving unless we're being attacked.
My thought exactly. This thing might buy us some time if we have pursuers.
The body might have magic.
Not worth the risk. We should move on.
I agree. I'm tempted to, well, No, we should move on.
Oh, there goes that +2 rapier.
Man.
You're joking.
Even if he's not, it's still not worth it.
It still hurts too much, Sean. How dare you?
I think someone needs to read that awesome rhyme in chat.
Persephone, Silence, and Typhon running through hell. With Falkrunn, Rhimb, and Jax as well. The DM challenges with devils and fire. Watching Lawful stupid is what I desire.
Not bad.
I love it.
That's awesome.
I believe
That's
that
credit
see.
to Dirtbag Don 100.
Yeah.
They get inspiration, right, Sean?
appreciate it.
Thank you for the
Yeah,
follow.
Dirtbag Don gets inspiration.
Falkrunn gets inspiration.
Yeah. Thank you for the follow as well. Welcome.
Well, hot dog.
Fun.
So you move on.
Bye, rapier.
Moving right along.
Very well.
Fancy free.
If that is your desire. You
It
begin
is.
to come to the base of this large bluff upon which the high hall is situated. And as you reach the bottom of it, Rhea lets out a sigh of dismay, because it is obvious that it was once a large, magnificent structure. Now it seems like it is practically all destroyed. One moment, please. Cover for me, boys.
Here we stand at the base of what once was a great city. Nothing but smoke and ash now. I, who am not even from this town, I cannot imagine. Look at the eyes of the children. See their fear.
Amazing.
Jax, go back and eat that chicken. Get me my rapier.
On my way.
Meanwhile, we look back and Jax is just licking his fingers, just like, oh, is there another
What?
chicken?
His belly's massive. He's just eating a whole block.
It's just like pot-bellied.
Can I never find the things that I want when I want them?
Because we're in hell.
Very well. Indeed, we are in
Because
hell.
we're in
So,
hell.
the wooden gates that once led into this castle area are shattered. There's a gaping hole in the wall, and you can see on the edges of the bluff where this structure was, there were at one point 5 large watchtowers, but only 3 still stand. The 2 that are destroyed in such a way that it looks like they're starting to float up into the air, like they crumbled, but they're so high up that they're not being affected by the gravity of Elturel. They're kind of just floating up into the air. And as you watch, there's another... And now higher up, you can get a better perspective of the entire city. And you can see along the edges, massive chains have been attached at regular intervals going out across the entire city. Huge thorn-like structures, very similar to the one that is flying now around the companion, except smaller, have been driven into parts of the city, and these huge chains, it's difficult to tell from where you're standing, but just by looking at the buildings around, the chain links themselves must be longer than 2 people lying next to each other. And around the city, ringing it, these chains grasping Elturel. And as there's the rumble, you can see the eastern portion where you came from settle down. And then you feel the part that you're on settle down as well. And the bits and pieces of masonry from these watchtowers are floating just a bit higher. And you can look up and see a trail of destruction coming down from infinity, as Elturel has been dragged into Avernus. Bits and pieces of it have fallen behind. like a slowly moving meteor. The west side of the castle has been reduced to a pile of smashed brick and broken wood, and the surviving buildings are blackened by soot. However, the center of the castle grounds, the High Hall Cathedral, stands defiant, seemingly untouched by whatever destruction was caused. What do you do?
Is there any signs of life?
Make a perception check.
Lovely.
You're still quite far away, but close enough to be able to see something if it's there to be seen.
27.
How? 9. I'm looking the wrong way. Just
All right.
Put my hand on Falkrunn's shoulder. No. Look over there.
You can barely make out 2 dog-like creatures in the distance at the very base of the steps of the cathedral, walking back and forth. One of them looks up. And turns back, and the 2 of them walk up the steps and into the shadows.
It's not chicken, but it still tastes good.
What
You
the-
not see? They're dogs.
I don't. Where?
Oh, it's too late
Oh.
now. They've gone. You see the tails wagging as they go. They're too late.
Well, how many did you see, Jax?
Just 2.
How big were they?
Dog size.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
How big were they, dear?
They were medium-sized.
Oh, dog
Larger
size.
than any dog that you've seen. And they also had, you could see the ribs along the side of their chest cavity, and when the one looked up and smelled, you could see just barely, that 27 perception roll, just barely little motes of flame sparking in the eyes.
Dog size.
So it's a hot dog.
It did look.
Falkrunn, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have lost inspiration and also all of my hit points. All right, lovely.
Falkrunn drops
Silas
dead.
is now a paladin again, and
He's been punished.
Oh.
What do you do? Conscript Group 14.
So it's guarded.
Stop goblins.
The snot goblins move forward, keeping.
Yeah.
I say,
How do they move forward?
What I could try to get an aerial view. I know I haven't used it, but I still have the hawk.
oh, owl. Yes.
Hawk the owl.
Is
We move
Owl-
forward
Oh, it's Owl the
fashionably
Hawk.
well.
I say,
Because there's a you said there's a wall, but there's probably something beyond. So
are we attempting to sneak or shall we just saunter?
Oh, we should
I mean,
always
I
try to
think we're-
sneak.
yeah, we're not trying to draw attention or anything.
All right,
Alright.
so you are sneaking.
I will attempt to sneak then.
30.
Just a moment. That is not actually where you are.
whoa,
This is where you are.
I can't see it.
it's all black.
Find yourselves on the far right of this map
I am.
and move. Actually, I will copy and
First
paste
roll,
your
second roll.
characters.
Here we go.
It's
Let's do
still
this.
all black.
I see nothing.
I see the darkness.
You
The
don't. The
darkness
top right
strikes
corner.
back.
Top right is black.
I don't see anything.
I cast
Hmm.
magic missile.
It's possible that
Is dynamic lighting still
the
on?
dynamic lighting might still be up. Let me just double check all that. The other reason why you might not see anything is because your characters are not on the board. So let's see if we can fix that.
Oh, are we using? Is it?
Ooh, have you tried to do?
So
dynamic
now
light?
your characters are there.
Hold on.
Do you see where
Okay,
you
well,
are?
way
No.
too many. But all right.
That's odd. Well, I will try to reveal it again. Objects and tokens. Good. Reveal areas. Do you see yourselves now?
Nope.
No.
Are you using dynamic
Why
lighting? Because
would
if you are,
I
we might not
should
have. We might
Or
need a
fog
light.
of
Right.
war or anything like that.
Yeah, let me.
If we are
Make
using
some
it and it's a
adjustments.
surprise, then you might need to put a light on, or give
Yeah,
some of
yeah,
the
yeah.
start
I
vision.
can. Yeah, okay, that's what the problem is. Boop, and boop, and boop. Now
Aha!
should
Hey.
Oh, it's
Hey!
Giant Jax.
be- It's Giant Jax, Giant Silas, yes. So,
Just
I'm going to-
remove
Just
remove the
delete-
giant
yeah.
jacks. Yeah,
Yeah.
there we're good.
yeah, we're good. All right.
So now I can see that we appear to be standing in front of a bunch of steps. There are 6 archways in front of us, and that is all I can see.
That is correct. Jax, you saw the hounds go in here.
Roger, Roger.
Roger.
I sneak up with my 30 stealth.
Right.
By the
Well, with
way.
Oh, we all
disadvantage.
stealthed. Whoops.
Well, so with disadvantage, I rolled an 11, and then
Yes,
to
so
follow
those
that
of you
up-
who are frightened, remember to roll disadvantage.
Oh, thank you.
Do we have any sense of when that saving throw is going to repeat?
Nope.
I think as long as we're in hell, probably. We're frightened.
Oh.
You know, whoever is frightened, I'm just going to put an icon on myself
That's a good
so
idea.
that I don't forget. What's a good frightened icon?
There's a skull.
That's morbid. Yo.
This looks frightened to me.
I'm going to use the frightened one that's like a guy screaming. Yeah, that one. It's at the very bottom of the icons. I'm frightened. Typhon's frightened. Wasn't there one other person?
I am also frightened.
Yeah. So if you click on your token and then go to the little round thing underneath directly in the middle, and click on that. It'll let you select different tokens. And if you scroll to the very bottom, there's a little like guy like, and he's got stress symbols coming out of his head.
The screamer.
Anyone have? Oh, that doesn't work actually.
Isn't
So, I believe. Did you say then that you were? I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. But are those questions resolved?
Yeah.
Cool. Everyone's got their icon for.
is the Hell Rider frightened as well, isn't she?
She is. So did you creep up?
Yes, I did.
All right. You creep up. I'm assuming you peek around the corner.
I do indeed. Where? What, down here or?
Yeah, down there.
Yep.
So you see 2 doors and 2 hounds that are patrolling back and forth. And as they pass each other, they snap at one another. And then move past, turn away, come back, meet. One of them scratches themselves and they begin to walk back out towards you.
As soon as they start walking towards, I'm gonna shoot it.
All right.
Oh my god.
You
It's
all
a
see
snarling chicken.
you all see Jax
Get his short bow
so silently, it's as if he's not even touching the ground. He's in full view, so you can see him, but he comes to the edge. He looks around the corner and looks back at you all with a maniacal gleam as he pulls out his bow and reaches to attack. And that will be where we end our session this evening.
Oh, Jax.